Good morning, good morning, good morning. Back again, y'all. Top of the top. How's everybody doing today? Back again. What's up, y'all? What's up? Things are going slow motion, but we up. What's up, Malice? Shout out to everybody that's up. What's up, man? Intro. Y'all know how we do. Shout out to y'all that be holding down the chat. What's up, Punches? What's up, bro? What's up, Gigantic? What's up, Mr. Brown? What's good? Let's go. All right. Got a lot to talk about. Once again, updates. All right. Foreclosure is out of control. So far this year, we just going to look at it. Okay, first thing first, last year, I spoke about these things, went into the analytical numbers of all the people that were facing foreclosure across America. It's in the multi-millions for one. The money that's owed is hundreds of millions. You know, y'all, this crash out is for real. But at the end of this show, I'm going to give you a little insight of all the things I've been talking about. When people here have been playing around and loving their phone, I'm going to now show you today how people in other countries are ahead of you. Then what if I told you they might be the people coming to buy up all the property? So when I told you some people are going to be gone, they're going to be gone. Sit. Anybody in this country that wasn't taking care of their business, that were too concerned with all the wrong things, that didn't put the exact same energy into their life as they did everything else, now they will pay their own price. This is not no blaming on no government. This ain't the blaming of no. See, it's easy when you want to blame everybody. No, this thing come down to self-evaluation. All the things I spoke about, giving people hints. We're going to get into it. Meanwhile, Cardi B is flossing her jewelry on broke rappers. I know what she's doing. What did I say on this channel? I said, if you notice, rappers don't show you new jewelry. They're not going jewelry shopping like they used to. They're not buying cars. They're not flossing like they used to. But you'll see Cardi B made sure she flossed. All right? We all on the same internet, period. You know what I'm saying? We all on the same internet, y'all. So it just is what it is. YouTube is the only thing smoke. If you want anything in tune with reality, you got to come to YouTube. It's nothing else out here. So I know what's up. Shout out to everybody, man. I told you, man. I'm just going to tell you how it is, in my opinion. Nothing I say is a fact. This channel is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I done did over 1,000 lives with the same description in the title, but they didn't get it. They got focused on who they like, who they don't like. They got so focused on rebuttaling, fighting. We're going to get into it today. Oh, we're going to talk about Jamie Foxx. Yes, we are. Y'all know I just been talking about Jamie Foxx. Here's the thing with him. Jamie Foxx got black people mad at him, y'all. Yes, they're mad. Why? Because Jamie Foxx told black people that he's not going to be dealing with so-called white women no more. So being that he told black people that, allegedly, his new baby on the way. And his new baby is from a white woman. But the black people mad because Jamie told him he not messing with white women no more. But now he got one pregnant. Only thing I'm tripping off, Jamie Foxx having a baby at 58. You know what I'm saying? He getting chicks pregnant at 58 years old, man. Jamie, all I'm going to say is, bro, how old you think you're going to be when that child goes to school? And how old you think you're going to be when that child graduates? All right. Let's go. We got a lot to talk about today. Everything is in between the lines. Everybody around here, you know what's up. These episodes are never based on what's on the cover. The cover's for the idiots. The cover's for the people that can't think and can't listen and don't know nothing. All right? So the secrets are always within the episode, which are not secrets. But 2025, for my analytics, when I told people, a lot of things coming to an end. Today, you're going to have proof. And today, you're going to have a little insight on where you stand today. Everything that happened, I accepted it. Everything that I did in my life, I accepted it and took responsibility for it. I'm not mad at nobody. I have no hate in my heart whatsoever. One of my worst failures was hate. So once I overcame hate, I went to another level. I don't deal with hate, y'all. I don't deal with feelings. And I don't really give too much about humans. It's just what it is. Because what I have been seeing and what I have been looking at is things I don't want no parts of. And being that I'm a free man, I have the power to make free decisions. So today, you're going to judge yourself on where you stand today. You judge yourself. All right. Shout out to everybody that's up. What's up, Tay? What's up, Dramatic? What's up, Dramatic? You know I'm gonna put dramatics on the episode. You know, I put the dramatics on it. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we're gonna just get into it. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's up, man. This channel is for smart people. This channel is for people that's trying to get somewhere in life. But everybody else, you can tap into. Let's go. Real talk. Because I plan on one day being a homeowner. So one day, like I said, I know this homeowner stuff is about timing. It's about timing, and it's about having money. From what I know for a fact, getting a home is not something you just do. But remember, in certain people's culture, they were taught that a home is the American dream. And once you get a home, you made it. But that's not true. It's this thing called loans they give. And then if you work hard and do what you're supposed to do, pay your bills, you'll qualify for one. But people never understood just because you can get a loan does not mean you have money. So people were trained, because don't forget, people follow the ways of their elders, but they didn't understand we in a different world because people don't comprehend time. What you did in 1970, you can't do in 2001. You get it? What you did in 2008, you can't do it 2026. Time changes everything. But I'm able to see a lot of people still don't comprehend time, and that was their downfall. Because they didn't know when you get a home, you actually supposed to have a large percentage of cash already put up. They live in the world of they didn't know no better, where you just, okay, you got a little something in your savings, you just go get the loan. Guys, you're really not supposed to even trying to get a house unless you got like 50 grand put up. Plus, on some real talk. Why? House repairs, all type of stuff. You're supposed to really have like 50 grand put up before you even try to get a house. So people don't understand the concept of try to prove to yourself how much money you can get before you base your life on giving all your money to a bank. See, the people that didn't learn how to stack their own bank wanted to go play around with these banks. Now let's look at it wisely. A lot of people didn't master the art of savings accounts, CD accounts, investments, but they'll go to a bank and get a loan for something worth $200,000, $100,000, $250,000, $300,000. See? So you get what you ask for. You want the loan, they give it to you. But they didn't understand how it works. Really, when you get a home, y'all, you're supposed to have like a year worth of rent put up. Honestly, they're just facts. When you got a home, on some real talk, when you got a home, you want to at least have you want to have your mortgage covered for a whole year. Period. And a little leeway. Now, you first get the home, you don't got to worry about getting them fixed at first, but no, y'all, that's really how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to be strict. You're not supposed. New generation, do not shop above your means, and it's also okay to get this thing called a starter home. You can get a one-level home with 2 bedrooms in it. You ain't got to always go big. You can get a small home and pay it off, rock out in that, whatever. You ain't got to go big, but see, everybody was in this world of celebrity, y'all, and I told you that the most important thing with those entertainers were, in your brain, you was going to think you an entertainer, and you going to try to live big off your little job. Yeah, your little job. I don't care if you get paid over 6 figures. Still a little job compared to them. You can't do what they do. You can't get a house, party, take trips, want to do all this extra shit. No. Once you get that home becomes your project. Meaning you got to invest in that home. So I was able to see a lot going on throughout the years because I learned. You learn from other people's mistakes. Then it's not a mistake. I know this reality. Why? I just saw a home foreclosed right by me. People was there. I started watching how they wasn't keeping it up. Then I saw them moving stuff out, and I seen all the stuff coming out their garage, and I said, damn. I said, you guys get homes to this day still and store junk in your fucking storage, meaning your garage. Y'all still get homes and turn garages into storage places. But they don't understand The garage is extra space. Meaning you're paying for a house, using part of it for storage, all this extra furniture. No, y'all. I'm able to see a lot. Let's go. No, this for real, y'all. Now, we already been talking about this. Actually, I did a whole breakdown of this analytically because they gave us the numbers. They already showed us which states are facing foreclosure the most. They also showed us which states is not the smartest state to buy a house. Why? The property's going to go down. They told us all in advance which states the property going down at, and then they told you which states are good to get your first home at. But see, people don't pay attention. That's America's weakness. In the land of the free, they think they're free to be dumb, which means they want to do everything else, but they don't want to pay attention to what's real. You see, we train that learning stops after high school. Learning stops after you get a degree. They taught that. They believe that. Learning stops after you become educated. But they didn't know you must seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave, which means you never know everything. And we're in a world where information spits out every day. Same way your ignorance spit out, same way your stupidity spits out, information and knowledge is spitting out every day. I just process it, and then I bring it back to you. So all I've been doing on this channel is trying to help people from ruining their life. Trying to tell people, when you fall off this time, it ain't no coming back. You know how hard it is to come back after you lost a house. So once again, I told people this is not a poor thing. It's an economy thing. From the rich to the poor. All the people that live within their means, all the people that live a simple life, most of them will be okay. It's the people that wanted the big home. They want all these cars. Now, it's okay to have that and want that, but people don't get, man. The more you have, the more you have to pay attention to the economy. Because one day you might got to get to selling some of the stuff you got. I was able to see, y'all. So this is going to affect a lot of people. These are facts. It's out of control now, y'all. Yes, it is. Which means more people are going to be in the street, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. More people will be in the street. But the smart ones, just know this fact. They going back to apartments. Oh, they're going to be in apartments, y'all. Straight up. What am I saying? There's nothing wrong with no apartment, y'all. Nothing wrong with an apartment. This is my point. This is what I learned. Check it out, y'all. You could be in an apartment with a lot of money in your account, or you could be in a big-ass house struggling. Which one you want? Which one you want? I'm telling y'all new world shit. Which one you want? We up. So, y'all, which one you want? You want to be in something decent with a lot of backing in your account, or you want to be a person that look like stuff? You want to look like you're living a dream. Meanwhile, you got all these notes, all these bills kicking your ass to the point where what? You can't even enjoy your house. You can't even enjoy. See, America's a trick. It's not a trick. It's just that people trick themselves. See, you're going to sacrifice your life to get some shit that you're never going to enjoy because it's going to be based on how it looks. So what you going to do? Have a whole lot of company? You all said it's no fun having a big ass house if you don't show it off. Like I say, I know the code, y'all. I learned from everybody else. So I've been had in my mind by the time when I get it, I'm doing that shit right. And I'm not going above my means. My point is, people will get the home, they'll get all the material shit they want, but then they got all the debt that come with it because they didn't understand the beauty of having these things is when you can enjoy it financially, meaning you don't have to struggle. So once I learned, because I used to be an idiot, I thought it was about what I can get. I can get that right now. I can get that car. It ain't about what you can get, y'all. It's not about that. It's about what you can get and have comfortably, meaning enjoy it. So saying, what fun is the car if the car no busting your ass? All right, you did it to yourself. That's how I go. And the bank's just waiting for you. Come on, we got you. But you know goddamn well, you don't have that money to buy that car. You ain't got half the money to buy it, but you're going to get that loan, right? Not looking at, I'm putting myself in a 7-year contract. So once them contracts on cars started going to 7 year, I'm like, man, I ain't putting myself in no 7-year contract for no car. unless that shit brand new. Not no used nothing. I'm not putting 5 years into nothing. I've been came once they started trying to go past 36 months, pay a call, 24 months, because some dealerships had 24-month payoff, 36 months. Once they start going to 5 years, y'all, 6, 7, I'm not staying on car because I know me. I get bored with cars. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. After a certain amount of years, I get bored with that car. So once I learned my own formula, I was just like, bro, you better off just either just buy a car. And if you ain't in the car you really want, there's no need to get in no lease. Or no, there's no need to finance. Because I don't give a damn how much you pay for, y'all. Cars get boring. Meaning, you can buy a Mercedes-Benz today. Love that shit to death. But by 2030, you gonna want something else. Why? New shit that came out. Now you at the light, people pulling up on you and that new shit, automatically you start feeling like, man, my shit old. Trust me, I've been there. I'm a car connoisseur. So I've been master cars like clothes. That's why I don't care about cars like I used to. It don't mean nothing to me no more because I understood this shit. Once I realized all the time of my life, I was like an idiot. I'm like, bro, you paying all this money for this car, but if you really pay attention, it just sits around. When you're driving around these streets, you're just dogging the shit. You're just sitting around, but somehow this car is taking all your money. Somehow you putting all this money into this car, but it's not doing nothing for you. It's sitting most of the time. And I got smart, like, yo, man, I'm not doing this shit no more. Like, for real. When I start realizing the same way I go to this bank and pay that loan, I could be putting that shit in my account, stacking it. So I'm the big kid. They gotta get in the money on some shit they let me hold. Like, no, y'all, I'm past. You only get them loans when you're trying to get to the next level, which means I got the money, but I'm gonna get this loan, keep some of my money and put it together a little something. Not that broke shit, y'all. Meaning, you got to see your life ahead. I'm going to be in this note 7 years. How my life going to be in this 7-year process? Is my job solid? Okay. My kids getting old. They going to need, you got to map the whole shit out. But people was on this shit. Guess what else? We know what happens. What? They get the house. Then what they going to do? Furnish out the whole house. Which means the bigger the house is, they doing all the rooms. Now they got more than one furniture set. They start putting all this money into it. People be getting work done. They do all this shit, not realizing. A lot of people going to foreclosure. Yes. This is some of the biggest secrets, cover-ups in America, meaning the people that's facing foreclosure, they're not going to tell you. You ain't going to know. But this is a reality a lot of people dealing with. Real talk, y'all. So when I'm saying, I'm showing you this because a lot of people going to be in the street. It's not just poor people. I told you before, you can be in a house, just like one of these, y'all, backed up in bills, you're broke. You broke as hell. Family, I'd rather be in a project crib any day with no bills than to be in some big shit like that in debt. I'm sorry. That's why I say I'm versatile. I'm all right. I can live. Because all I know is it's about laying your head down and waking up. And like I say, that's how I think. So I want so-called people to get, when I talk about social service and certain things, I'll be talking about American systems. So I want people, even if you consider yourself not to be rich, to understand that you can have all this, be in debt, and still be poor. The difference is they can hide it because they got all this material shit. But I've been learned this. What I learned. People that are homeowners are the main ones that shop at TJ Maxx. They're the main ones that bargain shop. All these things I studied. That's why you'll see, y'all, whenever you see them stores like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, they always in certain suburban neighborhoods. America is based on many different economies, meaning, boom, they got a whole economy for homeowners that don't got a lot of money. They do. They got certain furniture stores just for them. Yeah, it's this thing in America. They got these things, y'all. Same way y'all know they got generic countertops. They got the real granite tops. They got these things where, okay, you guys live some of you homeowners like to portray a rich life. But you the same homeowners, you can't shop on Saks Fifth. A lot of y'all homeowners, but you can't shop at Louis. You can't buy Fendi, Versace. Y'all can't afford that. So y'all gonna shop at everywhere else. Meaning you're gonna look like you're balling out, but you're not like that. I've been knowing this from real life. You'll see a lot of homeowners, they got shit, but they shop cheap. A lot of homeowners, they the main ones be what? Buying cheap ass food too. They do. A lot of homeowners, that's why I say these are analytics I've been studying. When you see a fast food driveway pack, you gonna see Benzes, you always gonna see top-notch cars. I've been through this shit. During the work week, it's the people with all the big homes. They gotta eat Chick-fil-A. They gotta eat fast food. They be the main ones gotta eat $5 bag bargain meals. They do. Because their home take all their money, y'all. That's what happened. Once they get to home, their other options become limited. No, a lot of them gotta cook at home, and a lot of them can't eat a certain way. It's the truth. So all you gotta do is pay attention. When you shopping, you'll see certain things. Like the thing I told you was the drive-through. A lot of time it be exclusive cars in them drive-throughs because I know what's up. They the main ones eat fast food. So I want you to get people who's tricked with this suburb and urban shit. You know, a lot of people in the suburb be struggling too. Yes, they do. The ones that's not smart. The ones that's not smart, that's jacked up in bills. Or you go through a divorce, anything. So I'm showing you this because we have another crisis. From the rich to the poor, everybody's going to be outside one way or another if they weren't focused. Banks swipe 42,000 homes from struggling Americans in just 1 month. 1 month. 1 month, y'all. 42,000 foreclosures in 1 month. 1 month. I didn't count January, February, March, April. No, this is just 1 month. But around here, like I said, we already went into this last year. Basically, knowing it's a big storm coming. And I've been trying to tell them all. A lot of y'all be doing too much. Y'all in fantasy land, and you have no clue what we about. And if you didn't grow up, you wasn't going to get it. And I told y'all all that phone was going to destroy you because that was your distraction, not nothing else. New data release by real estate analytics firm found that 42,430 properties nationwide received foreclosure filings in April 2026. So that's just from last month alone. So you see, this crash is going play by play by play. I also knew a lot of people was going to be in trouble once those student loan garnishments came. I knew that was going to happen. When you got homeowners that wasn't paying their student loans off, you got people that was working, y'all, on six-figure salaries, getting big money, never paid their loans back, ducking student loans. A lot of stuff happened. Let's go. While filings dipped slightly from March, experts warned the sharp year-over-year increase points of growing strain in the housing market as Americans grapple with stubbornly high borrowing costs and affordability problems. And don't forget this, which I knew, a lot of idiots were actually becoming homeowners during the pandemic. I saw it online. I also saw online a lot of Black people promoting to get your first home. I saw it myself. They were setting people up, y'all, promoting. I'll help you get your home, help you clean your credit up, get a home. Little did they know what was going to happen to them. But after this, see, being everything's going in foreclosure, now eventually the home's going to be cheap again, meaning they're going to be affordable. They all got duped. That's what happened, y'all. They got duped because they don't understand time. Meaning, anybody, look, this is how it's supposed to went, man. If you had the money to get a home in a pandemic, all you had to do was wait it out. I already got the money. I'm already qualified. Just wait it out. Grind this shit out. Grind it out. Then as this shit blow over, because I know what time it is, I know if we in a crisis, that means nothing's going to flourish. So if nothing's going to flourish, I'm going to save my money. What was they doing in the pandemic? They were promoting taking trips overseas on tickets that cost thousands, and they were promoting buy a house. Johnny come lately was buying houses in a pandemic, a world crisis, buying houses in a world crisis, taking trips, which means they were just wasting money. Because look how fat their pockets would have been now. The smart people just waited and waited and waited. What do I know? I know in the pandemic, some families sold their home and downsized to live in apartments. The smart people, like I say, the smart people that know this economy, they know what to do. Honey, it's time to sell a home. Screw that. We're going to sell a home. We'll get us a lavish-ass loft apartment, something, a nice one. We'll move in one of them new homes. You know the new homes they built from scratch, those new apartments. We'll get one of those for the next 4 years and just chill out and sell a house. And then after that, They ride it out and then boom, boom, boom. You gonna stay in the house forever and try to hold it down, go broke. Because you know what else they think? In some communities, they think that, okay, all my friends know I got a house. Come to my house, y'all. Fam, y'all know fam got that nice ass house, right? Yeah, man, we be going there every summer for cookouts. But now, I got this pride. Well, I don't want to sell a house. Why? Because now all my friends gonna know I'm selling the house. What they gonna say? He going broke. He going broke. Fame going broke. Why? He's selling his house. But that's not true. That's just how they think and how they was taught. See what I'm saying? But I could be the dude say, you know what? I ain't going broke. I'm about to sell this house. Hey, I might have lay low for a minute. Sorry, y'all. No more cookouts. I ain't trying to front. I'm selling this shit. Why? You think I'm gonna stay here trying to perpetrate a fraud for y'all? I'm going broke. Meanwhile, I got y'all coming to my house. Y'all want to chill. We doing all this shit. Meanwhile, in the back of my mind, I know for a fact I'm sinking. Hell no. Told you guys, it's a code of failure. Always trying to prove yourself. Always trying to make it like this. No, screw that. Man, I ain't trying to fail. I'm not failing for nobody. Why? My friends ain't going to do shit. They just want to hang out at the crib. They don't care. They ain't going to help. So my point is this. It's not their fault that I'm in this debt. So I'm selling my shit. Hey, that's one thing about me, y'all. I'll tell y'all straight up. If I start going broke, shit getting sold. I don't wait to go broke. I ain't waiting to go broke. Shit going before that. I took an oath to myself. I'm never going broke. I did. And whatever, like I say, I'm selling before I go broke. You going to hang around trying to hold it down. You going to lie to yourself. You going to catch a heart attack. Not me. Shit gone. So, pure. Anyway, let's get to it, y'all. This just last month. So, let's rewind it. We know what happened. The gov shut down. But if you're wise, you would know that ever since that gov shutdown, it messed a lot of people's money up. That was part of it. During the government shutdown, people was getting backed up in their bills. That was part of it. A lot of stuff. This is the reality. What we talking about today? Well, we always talk about the urban community. You know, they always talking about the struggles of the poor people. But no, it's another struggle as well. It's middle class and rich people. That's right. Losing their mansions from losing houses. They got to sell boats. So they're in debt. A lot of them finance their boat too. Some of these people, y'all, they house finance. They boat financed. Their bikes, they got motorcycles, they finance. All their cars finance. The work truck finance. That's the trick of all y'all that worship good credit. I want an 800. I want an 800 score. But they didn't get that. 800 score means 9 times out of 10 you're just going to buy a lot of shit and get a lot more on credit. See, you got an 800 credit score. You might think you're better than me, but I look at you here. You just got more debt than me. It's a trick, y'all. It's all the trick. It's all the trick. Meaning, even if you got an 800 credit score, you got to still have it backed by money. Solid money. That's how it works. You guys were tricked. Last year, I went into the whole shit of debt slaves. They didn't understand the meaning of debt still. They didn't know that debt makes you a slave. It's called in a hole. You can't get out. And as long as you're in that hole, you stuck. You're not free. You're not going nowhere. You're never going to be happy. You're in bondage. You sign up to go to the bank without enough money to get the loan and put yourself in bondage. That's how it works. Hey, I told y'all, same way when I took out a student loan, I put myself in bondage. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay that shit back. This is what happens. I smacked myself like, bro, you never had to do that shit anyway. Why? You gonna go to school, you went to school for some shit you already knew, but all you did was create a debt you ain't have and wouldn't even have. No, it is what it is, y'all. Some things is better. You got to just pay for it or leave it alone. And know this too. Some people might qualify for 100. You know, my point is, instead of them moving to some 100,000, some people want to move in some 400,000. So I'm saying it's this greed thing too. So it's a lot of things why this happened to people. They can move in some 125, 150. They want to go big, 300 down, 400 down. Or they can buy a home, move their career to a whole nother state where it's cheaper, taxes, everything. But they want to stay in these certain places where they're going to get taxed more, pay all these fees, and they put themselves in bondage, y'all. That's what happens, y'all. No, the American dream is for real. You just got to know how to do it. Meaning, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, that's what happens to you. You're going to end up in debt. Because when they told you all money ain't good money, you didn't comprehend that also mean loans. Just because I can get a loan don't mean I always got to take a loan. And that go right now. People tell me I'm qualified for loans. I don't want them. Hell no. Because a loan is really for when you really, really, really need it. That's how I look at loans. What you want a loan just to get one, or you want one when you really, really need one? All right. That's what loans for, y'all. Just like they never understood credit cards. What else? They be the main ones jacked up with credit cards. Or they got A1 credit, but you know what they do? They buy groceries with credit cards. That's what they do. People with homeowners, the main ones, but they put, it's like they got to put, it's like you putting food on layaway. You charge it up. So which means what? They pay more interest on food. Food already up, then they charge it. I watch people don't know how to use their credit card. What they do? I seen people use their credit card on shit that's on sale. Why would you do that? You're paying for something on sale with your card, but you're going to pay it back in interest, which means it wasn't really on sale. Everything on sale you're supposed to buy with cash. So I've been knowing all these things, y'all, because I learned from everybody else's mistakes. Let's go. I made it a point to educate myself in finances to some degree, y'all. That's just what I did, because that's something everybody has to do. Nobody teaches you finance. When you're grown, you got to teach yourself. Like you teach yourself everything else. You teach yourself how to be the best at everything else, right? Well, you got to teach yourself finances. This is the whole scenario of being a big-ass kid. When you give a kid some money, they're going to blow that shit. You get it? You give a kid something, they don't know what to do. They just go whatever. Big-ass kids, y'all. The point of not being able to manage money is considered a big child. No money management skills is childish behavior, y'all. That's what it is. All right? New database. So when I told you our life is in the database, this shit is for real, which means this fall for April is not going to stop. So 42,000 plus in April alone. Just know, as we get into this heat, these bills going up, the summer, the kids out of school, this gas is up, here you got it. So I told you, all the people that live a certain way, this is how you get stuck. All right? You got your home. You're already in your bills. It's all your shit tied up. Now the gas up. You got more than one car. Then on top of that, you got foreign cars. You got 93. Because you're a baller, right? You live in a rich life. So therefore, you got to deal with all that shit that come with it. But when you got that car, what I always tell people, nobody looks at the gas note for the year. Nobody looks at, when I get certain cars, I'm automatically going to kick $2,000 in gas alone and shit. See, people get cars, y'all, but they never look at it. You know, every year I got this car, I'm going to be spending 3 G's in insurance alone. I'm going to be spending $2,000 in insurance. I'm going to be spending damn near $2,000 in gas. Meanwhile, that $4,000 could have went in my account. They don't think like that. Everybody wanted to have cars, but they never see the big picture. You got a car, right? How much you own the car? All right. But if I ask you how much you owe, how much you going to pay in insurance the whole time you got that car? You know how many thousands you done kicked out? So I tell you, I learned from all this shit. Stop trying to live a fake-ass baller life. Stop trying to live above your means for how shit looks. Don't mean nothing, y'all. Because when you perpetrate how shit look, you the one going to be miserable. Why? You got all this stuff now, you're more miserable. Why? I got all this stuff, but now I can't even enjoy it because I'm in debt. That's the American cycle, y'all. People get loans, get foreclosed on. New people come, get more loans. Old people, the older people wind up having bad credit. The new people with good credit start using their shit up. That's it. So honestly, I learned credit when I was like 21 because I jacked up all my bills anyway. I was in debt 21 years old, 22. So I went through all my debt young. Even though somebody told me, I'm damn about credit. Yo, man, don't use that shit like that. If you use your card, just use it on small stuff. Pay it off. Don't use it like... I had people trying to tell me, but I was a knucklehead. Running up every goddamn bill. I'm taking out loans. I'm going to goddamn... man, trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I'm in the credit union. I'm getting brand new cars. I'm balling out. Macy card, K Jeweler car. I got all that shit. I'm like 21, y'all, 22. Jacked all them shits up. Straight up in hell. So I learned early, y'all. I learned super early. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you straight up. I've been repo before. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I've been repoed in my life twice. Straight up. I'll tell y'all the truth. That was a long time ago. I learned everything young, y'all. Everything young. I learned everything before I got them 30 years old. I learned everything. Meaning I learned everything through failing experiences, period. While filing dipped. Let's go right here. Homeowners going through it, y'all. That's it. I'm gonna show y'all the map. Let's look at the map. This just April. Foreclosures by state in April. So the dark red is the worst. Now you see how everybody ran to Vegas? You're gonna see Vegas, one of the high states in foreclosure. Not Vegas, Nevada. See that? California, all the stuff we already know. Florida. All those dark red, they get it the worst. When I did the episode, remember we looked at Dallas? And don't forget, it's foreclosure, man. People getting kicked out of homes, people losing houses, people getting kicked out those new luxury homes. They getting kicked out of those. Yes. A lot of man, people sleeping in their car left and right, y'all. This shit for real. Yes. Here you got it, y'all. Don't forget, this is just from April. The bank's about to collect. But if you know the banks are going to collect, that means it's about to be a new wave of homeowners coming in the next couple years. So when I threw people the hints, I was like, now it's going to be the time to get your first home for some people. Now it's going to be the time. Why? If you're smart, guys. One thing about a home, the mortgage, it doesn't change. We in a world where rent is always changing. So I said eventually a lot of us are going to be forced to be homeowners if you want to have a stable rent. You got to think older. You can't. See, I'm telling you, our elders made mistakes. They want to live in apartments their whole life. But our elders didn't know it was going to be a time where rent was going to be $2,000, $2,500. They didn't know it was going to be a time where rent goes up every year, hundreds. A lot of our elders that are not homeowners now are suffering. This is why a lot of them got to go back to work. They didn't understand. Like I know in my family, certain people, they didn't understand American dream is what? Once you retire, you must be in a situation where you have fixed rent, meaning a mortgage, not a damn apartment. So what we was talking about this week in New York, how everybody in New York with fixed rent, because they've been there, what they call it, the grandfather, grandmother, whatever, people that had fixed rent for years, they telling them now it ain't fixed no more. You got to pay regular rent. Why? We let you get this fixed rent all these years. The landlords are now ready to make their money. So you're not going to get able to keep this crib for $900 a month. We can get $3,000 for this crib. 25, 24, 22. That's the plan now. Because it's an order. When you're older, y'all, you got to have your life set up a certain way. Two things. Either you're going to be a homeowner or you got to prepare yourself, say, I'm going to senior living. It ain't no in between. When you're a senior and you keep trying to be young, what you do is beat yourself down and die before your time anyway. Because you're beating yourself down. But I told y'all all, now we at a time now you have to prepare your elder life. Elders, you're not going to be looked out for no more because you're being judged. This is the judgment. Well, you've been in this country your whole life. You've been working 40 years plus and you didn't stack nothing. You didn't stack nothing. You didn't put nothing in your 401. So you work for 40 years and you don't even have 40 grand from your 401k. You ain't even put up $1,000 your whole life. So I tell you, they're not playing with people no more. Why? Young people got that money now. Truth. Thank you, living humbly. So I want y'all to get, when I talk about Gen Z and stuff like that, I always tell you my perspective of Gen Z, but I always give you the real about them. The real about Gen Z, they're not homeowner worshipers like us. Meaning like all the other eras before us. No, Gen Z is apartment, money in the bank. That's their whole shit. They don't want no home. And then some Gen Z are just have apartment and ride Uber. They don't want no bills. Meaning they don't care about this shit. When you're a young man, you're 27 years old. You a gamer, you play video games, you grew up online, you ain't never tried like that really anyway. And you really don't care about no house. You might have grew up in a house. You might be a Gen Z, you live in the house your whole life. Now I'm 27, I just want a nice apartment. I got my little car paid for, a little Honda, and they just stack their money, y'all. A lot of Gen Z is smart. Trust me when I tell you, the thing in Gen Z and everybody else, they not groomed with that I got to have a house shit. They're not groomed with that. I got to take out a loan. They're not groomed with that. They're different. They grew up with money investment apps. So I'm saying? They also learned from their elders failing. So I told y'all, what I know for a fact, a lot of Gen Z, got 20,000 plus in their accounts because they've been did a study on that. When they showed, I showed y'all the episode of the one 19-year-old homeowner. He a 19-year-old homeowner. He's 19 years old looking for a home because he had his money stacked up. So I'm saying, yes, these are facts, y'all. When you got a youngster that's, you know, they 25 years old, but they started on their career at 21, and all they did was been stacking their money the whole time. You might call him a nerd. He don't go out. They ain't do nothing. They've been stacking their money. So I'm telling you, a lot of young people got money, y'all. It's a lot that do. Trust me on that. Or a lot of youngsters that's in tech, they got money. Today, I will be showing y'all where the world is at and how other countries are now past you. Foreclosure filings across the U.S. have surged 18% compared to last year, in a troubling sign that mounting financial pressure is beginning to hit homeowners. It's going down, y'all. It's going down. So I told y'all, it's just not no damn poor people. Remember during the gov shutdown, everybody, all the black people online kept trying to scare people that's on social service. Ignorant blacks were online. They kept trying to make it like, your EBT getting cut, EBT getting cut, welfare getting cut, EBT getting cut. They were trying to troll people. And I said, yo, y'all, this shit ain't about no poor people. This ain't about no damn EBT. I said, if anybody gonna suffer, it's gonna be them homeowners. I said, the people that work for the gov, that get good money, they gonna suffer more than poor people. Here you got it. Because your people ignorant. They want to just keep talking about, yeah, EBT getting cut. Y'all gonna be, no. Walmart axes 1,000 workers as white-collar job bloodbath intensifies. Calling it a bloodbath. What we already spoke about around here. I told them it's a reason why you started seeing that self-checkout. Self-checkout meant we're not hiring no more. Remember Walmart had 20 lanes? Holler at me, y'all. Remember when Walmart turned into Wally World, which became a shopping place that you actually could have fun at? So just know when Wally World took off to another level, you know, I was down south, stuff like that. So I had the experience of the Wally World. Wally World was like a goddamn hangout club. You go to Wally World, you might catch a girl. You know what I'm saying? Wally World, that shit was fun. You could be bored and go to Walmart. This shit was fun for real. On some real shit. Remember Walmart was just packed? You had all them lines, right? Everybody shopping their ass off. But then what happened? It was this thing everybody started stealing. They started walking out with big ass TVs. When Walmart got them big ass TVs, iPhones and shit, people lost their mind. They started stealing. They started doing what, y'all? The return scheme. Walmart started getting so much shit stolen. That's why they said we got something for them. So it was 20 aisles, but then they started this thing called self-checkout. Why? We ain't gonna have no more workers. You ain't gonna be in the store overnight, and you ain't gonna be stealing shit no more. And all you workers, goodbye. I always told you Walmart give you the signs. Walmart is one of the stores in tune with everything they ahead. Walmart, Facebook, same family. All right? But I knew the game on Walmart. When Walmart started specifically having cheap products, I noticed that shit 2012 or something, a long time ago. But me and my you know what I'm saying, my child mother, I had some sheets. All I know is one day I was putting shits on, they just ripped. I'm like, how the hell sheets rip? No, I've been knew they was dealing with cheap products on some real talk. Then on top of that, they had cheap products and was charging more money for them. I said, nah, Walmart finessing now. I've been knew what they was doing. They got everybody into Wally World, and then they switched up the formula. Walmart used to be the cheapest, and somehow they started becoming the most expensive, unless you buy their products. But no, Wally World was a goddamn experience. That's what started the whole shit. Going to the store with bonnets, pajamas. That's when they started this shit. You know what I'm saying? But at Walmart, it was a big show. But it was money. They were paying good money. But this is my thing. They were paying good money because a lot of shopping. So as people start shopping, all this stealing, they start firing workers. And they start firing workers, they start what? Cutting shifts. Walmart was 3 shifts around the clock, booming, all night. They stopped it, which means they stopped jobs. Now it's self-checkout. Now I told you how all these stores are going to be. Let me show you how Walmart been ahead. Walmart already been promoting, just get the app and order it. Just get the app and order it or pick it up. That's all stores going to be. When I told you the formula is you ain't coming in the store no more. The plan is you not coming to the store unless you have to or want to, but everybody's not going to come in the store, which means soon they're going to be like, well, if you're not a certified Walmart shopper, you don't got the app, you don't order nothing, what the fuck you coming in for? You don't need to come in here. Either you're going to order it and pick it up or get it delivered to you. That's how it's going to be. But just know everywhere going to be like that. Soon T-Mobile. Let's think about T-Mobile. Well, you got to have an app. You want to buy a T-Mobile phone? How you want it? You want to order it to your home or you want to pick it up at the store? Well, you put in your phone when you go to the store, it's already programmed. Okay, exactly how you want it, put in your phone. It's right, you got the app, right? Boy, it's going to be like that. You just pick your shit up and go because you certified. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, that's going to be the system because these companies are smart. I'm ahead. I'm telling you the same thing with this members only. Companies are only concerned with their real people. They're not concerned with window shoppers, browsers, stoppers. All companies now concerned with guaranteed shoppers. That's why they making all these VIP programs, all of these different things. They want you to get the app because they only concerned with their real customers, and they know only the real customers get the apps, and that's how they can track their real analytics. They don't care about people that's not affiliated no more. That's what all these apps about. Paramount, all these people are now concerned with real numbers, and they know the real numbers will subscribe. The real numbers will always spin and shop, and that's why we got VIP programs just for them. But everybody else, you on your own. That's how it is. That's why, okay, if you, okay, people that know about Walmart, if you order for Walmart, you down with Walmart, you get what? Free shipping. But if you not, they're going to tax you $10 extra every time. That's how it's going to be. We're in a new world now, y'all. Tell you we're in a world based on finance, period. Finance, data, analytics. It's all about what you know. Those that don't know will always think they're going to fail. So these are the things I was telling you when I said, guys, we're in a time of light. Light is knowing. We're not in a time no more. Well, I didn't know that. Darkness. But then a lot of y'all are still in darkness because you don't know nothing. But just know, this time of you in darkness, you did it to yourself. All you did was go under the covers and put them over your head. That's what you did. Meanwhile, this is reality. Now, I'm saying that because people look up to entertainers. People online started thinking they're these fucking celebrities. They not. And a lot of people have been living above their means, but they never was taught finances. Never. Foreclosure filings across the U.S. have surged 18%. Oh, we getting into it today. As I'm talking about this crash, I'm going to show you who's doing good. And I'm going to show you who's going to be the future homeowners in this country. Foreclosures occur when homeowners can no longer afford to keep up with their mortgage payments. Banks swoop in and repossess the homes, usually causing the properties to sit vacant and decay over time. All right. Here you got it. Meaning, now you got to flip the coin. Not everybody who's financially straight, they're rubbing their hands, licking their chops. Because now the people that got the money, people that's investors, they about to swoop all this property back up. See? That's how the tables turn. The people that failed are now going to make it easy for the new homeowners because interest rates are going to go down. So don't get it twisted. A lot of this is results from a lot of people that were getting homes in a crisis, which means mortgage rates were super high. But being that they didn't know finances, they're not looking at, they're going to be trapped in a high mortgage rate forever. Forever. Jamming them up, y'all. Jamming them up. That's what happened, y'all. That's what happened. So let's go. Rising activity. In February 2026, 38,840,000 properties have foreclosure filing. So look, you got it right there. February, 38,840. April, 42,000. Every month, thousands losing their home. Period. Period. So if they're not able to get an apartment or they don't have a family, but first thing first, remember this was the main thing y'all better get right about this foreclosure. Anybody now with foreclosure in debt, guys, you won't even be able to get an apartment. Your credit gonna be so ruined, you can't get nothing. That's the whole point of this. What I'm telling you. Now, when you go foreclosure, your ass mess around, be homeless for real. Because, y'all, once you mess up with them banks, now it's on you for life. Meaning you're done. You're done. You're done. You in foreclosure and repo, you not getting on. You might not, you ain't get an apartment. You might even get an apartment. Real talk. So that's why I told some people, you better get you some place to live now. You sinking. You better rent a room now, because soon you ain't gonna be able to get that. Full background checks on criminal background, but the worst thing is those financial credit checks, because you got a track record of not paying stuff off. You got a track record of losing shit, and these property owners ain't playing no more, y'all. So I'm telling you what it is. You mess around and get foreclosed on a home and won't even be able to get a nice apartment no more. Nope. That's the world we in. Just know a lot of people jam their life up. You got your analytics, y'all. Here you got your facts. You got 38,000 plus in February alone. We don't know March, but we know April, 42,000. Every month, just know this is going to keep happening. Why? We already looked at the numbers. We looked at the numbers where they said certain places going to crumble and certain places going to rise. The people that did know better, certain locations, let's go back to the map, were supposed to sell a home or start selling a home. Say like a year, 2 years ago, people supposed to start planning on what we're going to do, because it was already stated. Now you see all the light states, those are all the safe zones for having a home. See what I'm saying? Those are all the safe zones for home ownership. But everywhere else, see the dark red, the darker it is, the more you got foreclosures going on. So right now we speak, though, the dark states is the main state with this foreclosure shit. And also, don't forget, this also applies to businesses as well. People, you already know businesses shutting down. Yes. Remember how a lot of y'all was talking about they're going to crash America, all this shit? When I told you, I said we've been purging in slow motion. What happens in the purge? Everybody fights each other and destroys all the property. What's been happening? Everybody been fighting each other. The property been getting destroyed. A different way, but that's what's happening. A lot of stuff getting demolished right now, because it's a reset. Everything you're watching, it's another side to this. When I told y'all we at the end of an era, this all part of it. If you became a homeowner in the past era, that's what that means. This is a new era we in. People like me and others will be part of the new era of homeowners whenever that day comes. These are the homeowners that were late, meaning if they didn't get their home like 1995, 2000, that means a lot of them weren't close to paying it off anyway. Get it? If they didn't get it 2005, a lot of them wasn't close to paying it off anyway. A lot of these homeowners taking these losses, to tell you the truth, are a lot of the people that got them shits recent. Yup. And a lot of people got gas lit to be something they're not. People were groomed to live above their means, but the main thing social media did, y'all, I know this for a fact, it made a vibe of nothing is good enough. Social media gave people this reality that I always need more. I got to do better. This ain't enough. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? I got to get a better house. I need new furniture. I need this. I need a better car. I need more. I need this. It made people feel like they got to keep up with everybody. I told you it was a trend. Got to keep up, got to keep up, got to keep up. But it had nothing to do with stacking, preserving, staying low key. None of that. And this the reality. People blew a lot of money. If your house getting foreclosed on, I know the average homeowner house is 6 figures and up. So ask yourself, how are households with 6 figures and up losing shit? Bingo. They spend the most money. That's why. Now y'all finally got it. America's a place where you just buy a lot of shit, y'all. Just because you make 100,000 salary means nothing if you keep buying everything, got all this debt. That's America, y'all. America's the place where Americans are fucking big mouths. They build man caves. They just buy a lot of shit and talk shit all day and be proud of everything. Meanwhile, they don't know how to do basic shit like be humble, stay out the way, stack their coins, think about the future, plan shit out, always plan for what? A rainy day or earthquake. People don't know as humans, you are supposed to always have something for a rainy day. Meaning you know something bad can happen any day, but you're not prepared, right? Okay. So Once you don't apply with these things, you cry when it's all over, when you get smacked up. I'm going to say it again. Why do you think in this country you got to have insurance on everything? People don't know you got to have family. You don't just put insurance on your life in case you're going to die. You got to put insurance on yourself while you're living. It's called, you got to put something up. You got to have a plan B and a C. That's called insurance. So the art of never going broke, certain different things, I try to tell people certain shit. But see, when you're not rich and famous, they don't listen. My whole thing was, I always prep myself. So when I come across these things, I'm already ready. Because I look at life different from some of y'all. Hey, you might not run into money till you 55 years old. You might not run into money till you 48. You at a certain age, but now you getting this money. Now, if things going in your favor, now you might have a chance to be an owner, a business owner. But now you ain't got the knowledge. You ain't been learning, studying. That's what happens, y'all. People don't know it go like this. If I say today, I want me a home. So once I put in my mind I want a home, it's my job to start studying and learning about this shit. Ins and outs, before I even think about getting a loan. Yeah, I know I'm qualified for one. I got 800, but let me do my research first. They don't do that, y'all. I want to get a house right. They want it where they want it, when they want it, how they want it. They want it like that. That's how they do. So I'm just showing you, right? It's a price to pay for that. It's a price to pay. Foreclosed property for sale bidding, May 5th, 2026. A lot of people lose them homes, y'all. Just know this. It ain't this ain't about no damn projects. People in homes are becoming homeless faster than people in the projects, period. Basically like this. You got family members that had a home and you in a project, they got to come stay with you. That's how it's going to be, y'all. Straight up. The biggest American failure and also the biggest secret. Man, ain't a secret. It's just that the people that's losing it, they're not going to tell you. But I get it clear. Family, I can look out my window and I saw somebody already be foreclosed on. I already saw it. I saw them emptying out their house. Next thing you know, I look, there was a sign outside that shit, and I know what happened because I know economy. I know what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? They got foreclosed on. Period. And don't forget this, you also got a lot of scammers. High-level lenders started the foreclosure process, 30,000 properties in March 2026. Then you got it, y'all. It's back to back. Here we go. February, 38,000 foreclosed. February. Right after New Year. See, after all that Christmas shit, February, 38,000 foreclosed, people kicked out. Boom. Now let's go to March. March, 30,000 more. You see it's going up, right? Now, in February, you got it. 42,000 plus. I mean, in May. This April. My bad, April. So, February was 38,000. March, 30,000. April, 42,000 plus. Every month, thousands foreclosed, evicted. Which means every month, people are losing their banking status. Let me tell you again. Your whole life, you worship an 800 credit score. Your whole life. Then you get to the end and ruin that shit. See that? So I told y'all, guys, life is not based on credit, man. It's all on how you use the credit. That's what they didn't understand that. What does it profit somebody to have a perfect credit score their whole life to ruin it in the end? Means you was better off not having credit at all, right? All right, then. This is the game. This is the game of America, Monopoly, y'all. You know what the real game of America is? People gonna think they something they not, and they just play the game with you. Oh, you want that big house, huh? Okay, here you go. We see your account. We see your little jobs you got. We see how you get your money. Oh, you want a house? Here you go. It's a game. Meanwhile, the bank know they can't afford it anyway. The car dealer know they can't afford it anyway. The dealership know that. They can't afford it. How we know that? We see their account. We know everything they got to their life. We know their job. They can't afford it for real. But we're going to give it to them anyway. Period. That's how this shit works. That's the game. The game is make you think you are whoever the hell you think you are. That's how it works. Meaning the dealer ain't going to say, well, you know, sir, you can't afford this car. He ain't going to say it. You're going to say disrespect, right? The bank ain't going to say, well, you know, ma'am, I don't think it's a smart idea. You should get this. They're going to just let you keep going. Okay, you this person. Here you go. So you say that's the game it is. The game is make-believe. America, the home of make-believe, y'all. Meaning you can make people believe anything or make them believe what they believe in already. Hey, make-believe. Hey, if you think you're a baller, the bank will make you believe it. Here you go. Here's the loan. Here's the car you want. What you want to port? Here you go. That's how it works. But it don't mean shit that you can afford. Don't mean nothing. And they know we're going to get it back anyway. It's called make-believe. We're going to let them act like it's their house. They're going to live in it, have fun. But they don't know it's really a dollhouse and a playhouse. They're going to be in the house like kids and shit. But we're going to get it back. That's how it works. That's how it works, y'all. I'm telling you, man, this shit. I'm telling y'all all, man, America is so goddamn simple. But it's the rebellious spirit of ignorance. And I do what I want to do. And I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm about to do this. That they don't never read what? The fine print. They never pay attention to what? The simplest things. That's all it is, y'all. So I learned from others. Now let me show you to the rap game. No, it's for real. Young Miami been crying out for a minute. Since Diddy been in trouble, we have saw her selling clothes. It was said Diddy had her on allowance. Why blow up her face? She fell out with a group City Girls, even though they didn't write the lyrics. While she broke, she didn't write the lyrics, which means she ain't getting no publishing. It's very simple, y'all. Very simple. Young Miami is a woman that left her baby father, but when Diddy cut her ass off, she went back to her baby father. Young Miami suggests the industry left her for dead. Well, what does she think? Told you gonna see that delusional, y'all. Now, one thing I give Young Miami credit, at least she admitting it. So let's ask a question. Young Miami said the industry left her for dead, but you don't think that about Jay-Z and Beyonce when they was around Diddy more than her. See, that's why I say I respect the people that tell the truth. She tells the truth. Like, look, man, that shit made my name dirt. And Young Miami ain't out trying to perpetrate. Like, everything is okay. Ain't nothing ever happened. She telling y'all straight up, man, that shit ruined me. But she ain't the only one. Now this week, you got to see Kevinhart got ruined. They all ruined, y'all. They all ruined from Diddy, period. It's just that they ain't going to tell you. They're going to keep perpetrating. She wasn't around Diddy as long as everybody else. So what you think? Of course, everybody else in that heat over this shit. Did you hear about people losing money? They losing money. They ain't been making no money. If you don't get nothing clear, I don't give a damn what rap it is. The bigger they are, the big rappers have not. I'm talking about y'all favorite couple. They didn't make no real money since 2022. They didn't. Since they bought that $20 million house, they didn't make $200 million back. They didn't. It's very simple. Because the economy been shattered. I know what's going on, man. I told y'all when the tariff got cut. You in the world, for certain people, it's set up a certain way. Yeah, you got money, but you ain't going to make no more money. That's how it's set up. Trust me. So as time went on, I was really able to see who's smart or who not. I was like, yo, a lot of them are not that smart for real. They're not. But see, I'm going to respect Young Miami because she told the truth, y'all. She telling the Young Miami low-key been crying out. Mind you, Diddy came online and told the world he going to make her the next Oprah. Do you see this shit? She opposite of Oprah, y'all. Opposite. No, I told y'all all, man. Certain people going to end up worse than others. See, J-Lo could survive. She got money. Usher could survive. He got a little money. So saying the ones that have money could survive. But Young Miami ain't have money like everybody else, y'all. But the point is, everybody's name is ruined. That's why I say everybody perpetrating a fraud, but everybody's name is ruined. And Young Miami is not online trying to front. She not, y'all. So she's telling you, Young Miami suggests the industry left her for dead. Meaning no new money. People gonna stay away from you. We ain't doing no fee. No. You got it, man. But that's the name of the game. Because Young Miami name was also mentioned in threatening women doing certain stuff for Diddy. So there you have it. There you have it. It was also said Young Miami was a willing participant. It was said. Y'all saw something about the urine and stuff like that. What's up, AI? So guess what this about? This ain't me being funny. Somebody woke up on Young Miami and wanted her to autograph a baby oil bottle. Straight up. Somebody wanted her to sign a baby oil bottle. Right here. Diddy X asked to sign baby oil bottle. No, she's finished. She's done, y'all. I told y'all it was not a game. She finished. I told y'all this shit was never gonna stop. What's wrong with y'all, man? This shit was a crash in the black entertainment. Period. I don't know. This is what it is. So I wanted y'all to see how far people still was going. Because I tell y'all, man, I didn't know this shit was still going down like that. So it's people in public trolling. When that man in Hollywood act like he got knocked out and fell on Diddy Hollywood star with making baby all jokes. No, this shit been going on. But somebody wanted Young Miami to put an autograph on a baby all bottle. So there you got it, y'all. This was going on. She's ruined. She's admitting it to you. So like I said, this is really Young Miami crying out financially. Really saying, since this Diddy stuff, I ain't been able to make no money. Period. Now you see, foreclosure for working people, so-called people with millions foreclosed. Don't forget the karma, y'all. Let us not forget. Let's all come together. A lot of this is the karma for always calling people broke. One thing Young Miami and City Girls always did, their favorite word is broke hoes. Broke hoes, broke hoes. What's Meek Mill's favorite word? Broke nigga, broke nigga. Y'all broke. I'm about to say, they ain't gonna keep saying that word broke all these times and get a pass. They gonna get roasted. Broke. Right? All this broke talk. Broke hoes. She's the broke hoe. Told you, man, the things you hate, you will become. You keep talking about broke people, one day you're going to be broke. That's how it works. So there you got it, right? Why I say that? Because Young Miami is crying. If she was smart, she better do a sit down and charge money to sign baby all bottles. I told you, they stupid. God damn, if I was her, I'll come out somewhere in Miami right now doing baby all signings right now. God damn it, right now. I'll turn it into a joke. Fuck it. Might as well. I told y'all, in this game, on real life, period, don't die broke. Don't die broke. If I was Young Miami, I'll go buy, I order about, I order 1,000 myself. Every signed autograph, $20, $25, $30, fuck it, I push 30. Young Miami autograph on a baby all bottle, and they open brand new for $30. There you got it. You got your proof. Hey, you be surprised how many people will buy that shit and put it in their house. Yes, you know they will. So I tell you, they got to learn how to make money. Young man, when you smart, you better make you some t-shirts with baby all on it with your face, something. Because you're going to die broke. You know what I'm saying? And I told them all, if they don't know how to capitalize off this Diddy shit, that's on them. Let's go. Now let's get into some more of the ignorance that we already been looking at. Glorilla. Y'all been getting trolled with Glorilla. But what didn't I tell you? Glorilla's a cross-dresser. They all cross-dressers. It's just that y'all always laughing at the men. No, the women are bulldaggers and cross-dressers too. She ain't nothing but a cross-dresser. And bro, you like, okay, what am I saying? I'm also showing you what Glorilla did, her sister. It's how a woman been able to get a look. And that look you like. So anybody can do that look. Meaning she could be a straight man, a straight bulldagger. It could be anybody. They can put a look and you like it. Meanwhile, I look at her as a man, Damon. She's still a man to me. So I wanted y'all to see something, right? Because Glorilla, talking about now she's a bad bitch. Is she really? Or is she a man dressed up? You got it? So you guys, they play mind games on y'all. What Glorilla's sister's doing is no different from a so-called man dressing up. It's no different from a transsexual. Same shit. Same shit. Why? She portrayed herself to me as a man first. That's how I see her. So I don't give a damn how much she dressed up. To me, she's a man. This is what she is. And you're going to see they playing around. She's playing around, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Talk about she's a bad bitch. What else she's saying? What I've been telling you. Anybody can throw that shit on and think they're a bad bitch. All they got to do is get the hair, the lashes, and get their teeth for their bad bitch. No, it's a look. That's why when you see an article, it says, Glorilla sister new look. It's a look that anybody can do. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm not into looks. I'm into what shit really is. You a man. I'm not going to like a man because he look like a woman. That's what they do. They into looks. Get it? They into looks. So if a man looks like a bad bitch, he likes it. That's all it is. Meanwhile, low-level activity online, meaning no fucking talent. They being introduced and entertained by somebody named Glorilla. Meanwhile, Cardi B is flexing on broke rappers. Yes, she's flexing on Young Miami. So when I threw the comment out there, I said, if you notice, a lot of rappers have not been shopping. They have not been flossing jewelry. They have not been flossing cars. They ain't been showing us no stacks. Hey, rappers, when y'all gonna go back to the money stack challenge? That was fun. Hey, rappers, when y'all gonna start spelling your name out in money stacks? What happened to all these entertainers, y'all? Are they allergic to money now? What happened to all those money stacks? Do you remember all those rappers they was trying to build their own cities with their money? Where they said that? Well, Cardi letting us know she's still good. Now, even though I said she been working her ass off, she deserved it. But I'm saying that she's flexing on broke rappers. Cardi B has just did the diamond challenge. All right? Cardi B is doing the challenge now. Where y'all money at? And if you can't get you no new chain, your ass broke. All right? Cardi is trolling. Yes, she is. And I'm saying it for a reason, because she's been working hard. All right? Meaning, she is only the current rapper that actually did music, went on tour, and then cashed out after that. Meanwhile, Young Miami is crying about how she ain't got no money. Or the industry turned their back on me. Are you talking about Cardi and others? I bet you are. Meaning they don't rock with you no more. No. Talking about with it, go buy your, no, you got it now, y'all. Let's go right here. See? You got it. Meaning this is your proof on how success is now. Meaning you have proof she went on tour. You got proof she made money. She got products. She just went jewelry shopping. Now, you just think about those other rappers. Ho. What's wrong with y'all? You mean to tell me the men rappers don't wear shit like that no more? You ain't noticing the men rappers are the main ones that don't got big jewelry no more. Where is it? I know they still got something, but I want y'all to see. She flexing on their ass. Period. Yeah. I'm saying it for a reason. Some people have, some people don't. You know Cardi B has because she been working. Her network is already where it was at, but she been working. So when you're a rapper and you don't work, you don't make money. Cardi B is my proof of what I've been saying. They just talking online. Her necklaces cost more than they gonna make on YouTube all fucking year. Period. It's period. It's just what it is. They can't afford that shit. And I told you all, another reason why I'm showing y'all this, when I told you a lot of them were online wearing fake ass diamonds. That's why I'm using Cardi for a lot of examples. When I told you a lot of them were online wearing fake shit. They in front of the camera, no ice, no light coming off. No lights. No light at all. Especially New York content creators. Fake ass diamonds, y'all. Fake shit. They wear fake chains the whole time. So I tell you, when I tell you I don't wear white gold, I only wear white gold if there's diamonds in that shit. If it ain't I ain't wearing that. Do you see the ice? I've been trolling y'all and telling y'all this. I said, yo, they so stupid, they don't even know what real diamonds look like. Meaning they don't even know ice supposed to look a certain way when the light hit it. They online looking at all these fake ass guys with fake ass chains, shit fake as hell. No diamond, no light, no. They sitting right under light with no diamonds ain't dancing, y'all. You see them fucking diamonds? That's called diamonds dancing right there. Which means any rapper you seen, anybody you seen online with fucking diamonds, they ain't look like that. They shit was fake, guys. All that big ass costume shit. Told y'all what was happening. You see the light? All right. You see them dancing, right? I've been knew y'all would knock off people. Y'all ain't even know what real jewelry look like no more, man. Even though your people were all the gold. No, I've been knew that. They've been flexing fake shit, bro. For the longest. All those rapper chains be fake with them little ass diamonds in it, they all got the same rapper chain. That shit's fake. They don't give off no light at all. You know what I'm saying? No light at all. That's why I'm showing you NBA people. High quality shit, NBA players. See the light? That's how it's supposed to look when you got on diamonds. Period. All right, so Cardi is flexing on broke rappers. There you have it. Glorilla is broke. All right, Young Miami is being asked to sign baby oil bottles, crying. People getting foreclosed, and there you have it. Now let me show you some success. like I said, I will keep you up to date. Shout out to everybody that's up and people in the back. Jennifer Hudson, you know, we've been talking about her. So I'm always going to give y'all updates on what's really going on in the real world. But I told you the other day, Jennifer Hudson, she's still okay. Meaning everybody that's so-called black is not in the damn trash. It's just the get-along gang, as Kwame Brown would say. You get it? It's just that gang that hang together. It's just black entertainment. It's just that posse. Taraji P, Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart. It's just they ass. It's them. Meanwhile, it ain't her. Y'all always know she never fit in with them. Y'all know this. So I just wanted y'all to don't get it twisted with this race stuff. It's all a trap. The people that are failing in this race, they are the ones running with this narrative of everything is bad. The people with this race that are upset that their favorites and icons and false gods are falling, they are hurt. But the truth is, if you're so-called black, you still have prominent people, and I will tell you this, the ones you have are straight legit, meaning they're household names. If anybody is sitting in the seat to be the new Oprah, it's Jennifer Hudson. These are facts. Also showing you how she transitioned from that R&B stuff. She's not pressed to just be this singer. She's not trying to prove. I've been telling y'all all these things. The ones you will know that are still relevant and cool as hell, they don't got to prove nothing to you. And they don't post online. She is my proof. Jennifer Hudson has a show. She will not be playing on Instagram. She will not be playing on YouTube. You got it? She will not be playing on TikTok. She has a career on a high level. Meaning, when you are played on that television, it means you are welcome to all households, which means you are of a certain status of respect, honor, and cleanliness. That's what the television means. Jennifer Hudson is that right now. It's just the truth. And I'm showing you her because while Young Miami crying, let's take a look. Young Miami suggests the industry left her for dead. Now let me show you Jennifer Hudson getting what? New money. So when I told you guys, if they're not getting no new money, their career is over. If Jennifer Hudson didn't what? Renew that contract, her shit would have been over. Jennifer Hudson's show has been renewed for this season. Who else got canceled? Sherry Shepherd. But didn't I tell you Sherry Shepherd was down with them, Black Entertainment, Fat Joe, Jay-Z, the rest of them, and she won't have a career. Bye-bye, Sherry. So, ladies, support Jennifer Hudson. Only thing with Jennifer Hudson, I think she come on in the afternoon. Yeah, the same time some of y'all favorite people come on, she come on in the afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. Just know, ladies, that's a new show for y'all. And she's been renewed. Jennifer Hudson is a respectable black face for those who want to say about race. All right? We just want to leave it right there. I'm saying we talking 2026, y'all. On this channel, I don't talk about the past. All right? And let me make this clear with y'all. Y'all better all get this clear too. Hopefully a lot of y'all grew up out of that Illuminati stuff. Because what you better get is this. All that Illuminati stuff was online. You know what it really was for? See, a lot of y'all think it was to expose celebrities, but it wasn't. That shit was to teach you about the Illuminati. And a lot of y'all enrolled yourself into the school of Illuminati. And you know what happened? A lot of those stories were also to inspire your youngsters. So a lot of your youngsters were so-called into Illuminati stuff. They doing this, they doing that. The government evil, the devil, this, the wicked, satanic, they satanic. No, you will get introduced to satanic life. And what happened is the more y'all indulged in it, you became demons. And that's what it was about. It was really a teaching. See, y'all thought it was entertainment, but it was a self-teaching. I'm saying that for a reason. Because I want people to get we somewhere else now. Everything we've been through is behind us now. This is where we at now. Before, Beyonce was more important than her, more respected. But not no more, y'all. She just not. That's why I tell you, it's easy to play online. It's easy to post pictures all fucking day. But if you not live on television in households around America, you're not talking to nobody, y'all. I've been telling you this shit for the longest. That's reality. And I've been trying to break y'all out of y'all cult of not paying attention to the real world. It's not wrong with being online. The thing and the problem is your whole life been based on what you see and hear on this shit, and majority of the shit been fake and bogus, which has kept you away from the real world. So this is how you prove to yourself. Oh, you got to say, damn, did I ever see Jennifer Hudson's show? Well, damn, how did it get renewed? Well, if it got renewed, mean it been on for a minute, and if it been on for a minute, mean it was doing good. Well, how you didn't watch it? Oh, you watch janky bloggers. That's why. Even though she going to talk about the same shit, had celebrities on there, interviews, new shit, new things coming out. What's next? This, that, all new shit. You ain't going to watch that. You going to watch janky-ass content creators talk about nothing. I'm just being honest, y'all. So I'm just letting you know. See? Janky-ass bloggers talking about nothing. Shade Room has fully exposed themselves this year. When they told the biggest lie, saying they could have sold the Shade Room for multi-millions, but they didn't want to sell it because they wanted to keep the integrity of black media. Even though they always posted the dumbest, low-level people that are nobodies. Let's go, because Shade Room won't get that they've been exposed. And on top of that, they're not from here. The internet is going in as videos of Blueface and Chrisean Rock. Internet going in on that shit. And the whole day, one reaction, one like, no comment. The internet going in on that shit. Shade Room, please, just knock it off with the topics. Meaning, stop putting sauce on the shit. Just post a story. A video of Blueface and Chrisean Rock surfaces. Just say that. Y'all always putting extra shit on. This so-and-so goes viral. Stop lying. If y'all just stop lying, it'll be okay. Nobody's going viral. Period. All right? Nobody is popping. Would you please stop with the topics? Because they've been doing this shit. This is how they made superstars. Out of nowhere, Chrisean Rock. Who is she? Oh, the woman, they say she cute. Oh, Chrisean. She's going viral. But really, she's a fucking nobody. They made them go so viral, niggas forgot they don't even got no talent. All this shit with them is all Blueface. A nigga made one song in the pandemic. One song. Tatiana. No, nothing. But it was the Shade Room. Also, Hollywood Unlocked. They made them celebrities, y'all. Why? They were getting paid off their stupid ass. That's why. Because y'all didn't know you could make your own topics up and you can go viral. That's what they were doing. I made my own shit up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get this couple, right? And I'm gonna just get them to do crazy shit and film that shit. And then once I make them online sensations, I'm gonna make my money off their ass. Whole time though, they my people. Y'all know that shit. I'm gonna film them fight. I'm gonna make them do a lot of crazy shit. See what I'm saying? That's where it come from, y'all. A dysfunctional, idiot, decrepit, piece of shit couple. A struggle couple. Y'all break up and get back together. That's y'all. Blueface and Chrisean Rock. From now on, y'all, whenever you see a struggling ass couple in real life, you call them Blueface and Chrisean Rock. And don't forget this. They love Chrisean Rock more after she got arrested for smoking crack. They loved her more after that. Told you they idiots, y'all. They are. Blueface and Chrisean Rock is nothing but a special ed class, and they became boyfriend and girlfriend in special ed class. That's all it was. They remind me of a special ed couple that started going together in the 10th grade. That's it. Meanwhile, here's your entertainment. Here's your fucking life. But this a joke on us. Say, ha, y'all got nothing left. All y'all got left is Negroes with no talent. Y'all got an ex-crackhead. Y'all got nothing left. Y'all are so goddamn sorry. Y'all don't even got people that can rap basic no more. They can't even rap basic. Y'all watching people with no talent, y'all. And hopefully they no talent ass rub off on you. And hopefully they fucked up relationship rub off on you too. Meanwhile, y'all, this really means you're sorry as hell watching them. Because why? Damn it, you got friends in real life. You can watch better than them. Shit, it's people you know in real life. You can watch their timeline. No, y'all, you highly educated at watching losers, man. Now, look, when I spoke about they were disrespecting that Kevinhart shit to the highest level, you got it. Pastor Jamal Bryant calls Kevinhart roast disrespect dressed as jokes. So I told you, man. They were trolling. They were disrespecting, y'all. Who that? I ain't gonna say who, but George Floyd, Black Excellence. Where they were joking on Diddy parties. Who you think majority of the people that go to Diddy parties? Who you think they was talking about? No, y'all. But my point is, I'm showing you how to pass the court. He's telling you a lot of it was real. It was disrespect, disguised as jokes. But the truth is, it wasn't dressed as jokes. It was straight disrespect. Period. When they say he looked like a goddamn slave owner that make his slave play classical music, he get up, start dancing. No, they were trolling to the extreme, y'all. They were straight disrespected. All right? Because remember, y'all sensitive to slavery, right? But we gonna joke on that shit. Something they never did. They never did that before. We joking on slavery. Straight up. Because around here, people on this channel know what's up. So it's a reason why I don't get mad at that shit, because I know what's up. Just like I know why they was joking. So long story short, here's your proof. The pastor telling you. They were disrespecting for real. They were just disguising that shit as jokes. But see, they were dissing everybody. Like when they were dissing Chelsea Handler, calling her a hoe, they were for real. Like I say, they jokes be real jokes. So it be disrespectful. They were saying Chelsea Handler look old. They're like, you getting old. They were basically calling her old hoe, all that, man. Saying she played with black dildos, all of that, straight disrespecting her. So, just like I showed you, when they disrespect Cheryl Underwood, they were straight disrespecting. It's just that blacks are sensitive. They can't fake when you joke. Meanwhile, y'all, they baked everybody. They disrespected everybody. Disrespected the hell out of Chelsea Handler. They disrespected her the most. Oh, they did. They were roasting her ass, y'all. Yes, they were. Disrespectfully. And Pete Davidson, too. They disrespected Pete, too. They were disrespecting y'all straight up. Lady, woman, you can. All right, what woman tell me you can sit there and these men calling you a hoe? They calling you old. They saying you love penis. The average woman ain't gonna be able to take that shit. She laughed. She ain't laughing off. So I'm just telling you, they built different, y'all. Black people, you and your feelings are emotional. You can't take nothing. You're sensitive, which means you're weak. So therefore, other people show their power by keeping it cool. It's just like in public. Why do you think when you start basing and all this shit, other people just get quiet on you? They just get quiet because they understand. Silence is golden. Silence is power. Y'all weakness is you wear everything on your sleeve. You tell everything. You're proud of everything. And you're always talking and beefing. And you're in your feelings. You're like a dog. Anybody can make jump or bark. That's your weakness. Everybody know this. So, when he says it was disrespect dressed as jokes, I'm going to tell you, no, it was disrespect straight out. And the shit was funny. That's all it was. Comedy writer Madison Sinclair. What am I showing you? Here's the ultimate piece of the pie I'm about to give you right now. They said the jokes were so bad, they actually edited and took certain stuff out to prove to y'all how bad he really got it. Get it? He really got it worse than what we saw. They edited y'all and took a lot of jokes out. One of the jokes they took out, they said Kevin Hart was the sorriest and the worst cheater all time. They cooked his ass for his cheating. Yes. So remember when I told you, we spoke about it, I said he'd been in trouble ever since he got accused of adultery because he had to admit it and doing drugs. They roasted him on it right here. Comedy writer Madison Sinclair revealed the jokes that were cut from the roast of Kevin Hart on Netflix. They actually cut jokes out. So we think this was bad. This was the light version. You know what I'm saying? One of the jokes called Hart seen above during Chelsea Handler's turn at roast. She called him the worst cheater. They basically said, you a sorry, like you the worst cheater all the time. They were saying, you so goddamn stupid, you can't even cheat correctly. Like I be telling them. I've been telling them that. I said they always want to cheat, but they stupid ass always getting caught. I said, idiots, don't you know it's a proper way to cheat? They would say he can't even cheat. Probably he's an idiot. Yeah. Some of the cut jokes poke fun at Hart's height. They were making midget jokes. And his 2017 affair. Comedians who participated in the roast pictured above. Yes, y'all, they destroyed him. Now, let's go to Jamie Foxx. Now, here's the thing with Jamie Foxx, y'all. Jamie Foxx has people pissed off, y'all. He got them pissed. He has the black people pissed off. They turning on him, y'all. Check it out. Well, he brought it on himself. Jamie Foxx said before, he's not going to date no more white women. He's done dating them. Then Jamie Foxx turn around and get this woman pregnant. So now they said, Jamie, I thought you said you wasn't messing with no more white women. Then on top of that, you get her pregnant. Here you got it. No, Jamie just made somebody rich, goddamn it. 58 just had his first kid. But no, y'all, this shit going down, man. We gonna get into it. We ain't done yet. Check it out. Despite telling black woman he was cured, he said, I'm cured of white woman. I'm cured. Despite telling black woman he was cured and done with white woman, TMZ exclusively reports Jamie Foxx, 58, is expecting a child with Elise Huckstep, 31, which means she'll be around when his ass dead and he just made her rich. What else you looking at? Didn't I tell you, whenever they show black entertainers, they always make a point to put their age. And they always going to do it just like that, to make a point. He's 58, she's 31. They do it on purpose. What did I tell you? Everybody's 58, 60. From Shannon Sharp, from Stephen A. on down. It's not a mistake. I think you had to be born at a certain age to become a star. All of them are 60, 59, 58, 57, 55, 56. Will Smith in that bracket. They all in the same bracket. Birdman. Everybody with a name that's a top dog celebrity, they're in that 50-something bracket. And they all born around the same time. Jay-Z, Birdman, Diddy born the same year. And I think Will Smith. See what I'm saying? It was something with them 60s guys, y'all. Something with them 60s babies, man. I don't know what it's about, but let's go. They're being labeled hypocrites. And you seeing one thing you're seeing a pattern of. You're seeing a pattern, everything opposite a black woman, period. Did y'all know that? Y'all didn't know that black woman was an unwritten rule. How did you know that, didn't you? Huh? Matter of fact, you see it now, right? Black woman was the kryptonite. Don't mess with them. You're going to see every so-called black celebrity made sure they stayed away from black women. Oh, man. Yo, like, it's this one celebrity dude, he a YouTuber, he always talking about his wife. He posted his wife. I'm like, man, bro, because my wife, she from Africa. All right, bro, and what does that mean? Anyway, I'm saying it for a reason. Let's go to this. Let's laugh real quick. They joking on Michael Jackson, man. He's stupid. The new generation is stupid, man. Put it like this. I say that because it had to be somebody not from Mike era that said this shit. So you know what somebody said? This whole video is based on clips. Now, let's go into Michael Jackson real quick. How many times did y'all hear the same story? What's the story of Michael Jackson? Well, you know, Mike called me. And he said, hey, this is Michael. But I didn't know it was him. I hung up. How many celebrities heard that story? Tell that story. Well, I told you, man, they all stupid. Meanwhile, this is a clip of somebody playing back everybody that told the same exact Michael Jackson story. All back to back to back to back to back to back. They also will lie and use Michael Jackson's name on ink. They fucking liars, y'all. You're going to see, I told you, they make up stories on the dead. They made up Tupac's story why he dead. They make up Biggie's story why he dead. They make up Mike Jack why they make up stories on the dead for clout. They be lying, bro. They lie. They lie. This whole shit is a whole bunch of people back to back saying the same shit. But I believe Magic. Why? Magic been around since the 80s when Mike was a star. So I believe Magic. But I'm telling you, everybody used the same stories right here. So you know what the joke is? They basically say, how the hell was Michael Jackson so famous? But they treat him like a nobody. Meaning, you know, if somebody call you and you don't know the fuck it is, and meaning they're nobody, right? You be like, who is this? Who is this? So the joke was, they say Michael Jackson so famous, but why every time he called people, everybody had the same response, like, who the fuck is this? Like, he really was a nobody. So I was just like, people stupid. It's two things in the joke. One thing is everybody got the same goddamn story. And then the young people saying, well, how the hell he's so goddamn famous if every time Michael Jackson called him, nobody know the fuck he is? Look, I'm dying of laughter. How can Michael Jackson be so famous that every celebrity has the same exact response to his call? Then you got it. What's the point? You get the point, right? Usually, if somebody call you, you don't know who it is. You say, who is this? But every story, Michael Jackson calls them and they don't know who the fuck he is. So if you didn't know no better, it sounds like, well, damn, was Michael that famous? Why the fuck every time he calls, somebody don't know who the fuck he is? So it also shows you how they all use the same exact story, y'all. I swear to God, it's in a... Guys, I told you, them black Hollywood niggas be lying their ass off, y'all. On this shit right here. The next clip is a Negro on Drink Champs. It's a Negro on Art of Dialogue. It's everybody got the same exact Michael Jackson story. Well, I heard you hung up with Mike. Yeah, one day he just called me. And I said, he said, it's Michael. I hung the phone up. I know the interview. I know the shit by heart. I can use it too. You know, I met Michael once, right? Yeah, he called me one time. I didn't believe it was him though. It's like, this is the shit, y'all. You know what they doing? They doing one of the things that was in my favorite movie when I was young, Coming to America. That's one of my funniest movies to this day, right? You remember they was in the barbershop and them niggas lying about meeting Martin Luther King? That's what it's about. They was showing you how niggas lying to dead, y'all. Man, you ain't never met Martin Luther King. Yes, I did. He was like, yo, he said, he hit me in the face. He said, oh, my bad. He said some shit like that. They was like, fool, you ain't never met Martin Luther King, man. They were trying to show you how blacks always lying on dead people. Because Martin Luther ain't here to defend himself. So he up there perpetrating, talking about he met Martin Luther King, lying. So it's all in Coming to America. I say, I know the black experience, y'all, because I saw a lot of movies, y'all, and I got it clear. Black people life is CB4, fake ass rappers. Like, it was in movies I saw first. So when I told you, they made your life script is in movies. Your whole life is Boys in the Hood, Friday every day in your neighborhood. In your neighborhood, it's a nigga get high all day. It's a Felicia begging. Friday is your life. Menace to Society is your life. All these movies was our life, y'all. If you followed the shit and was brainwashed. So I was able to watch these movies and laugh at people in real life because they actually be doing the shit that was in the movie. So niggas make up stories on the dead just like Eddie Murphy did, lying about me and Martin Luther King. He talked about Martin Luther King hit him in the face. He said, oh, I didn't know that was you. So I'm telling you, these niggas still lying, y'all. They sorry, y'all. At this point, it's no black entertainment is nothing but lies now. That's why I call it, to be respectful, I just call it fairy tales. Because in fairy tales, it's okay. Fantasy land is okay, y'all. The land of make-believe is okay. It's just long as you don't believe the shit. Look, sorry, I got another problem coming. Not ladies, I feel bad for y'all, but ladies, if you want to get married, man, holler at me. I'm still here. So look, right? You already know men are taking blue pills. You already know a percentage of men like to dress up. You know a lot of percentage of men are just punks. A lot of men got financial problems. Here go another problem for men. Scientists confirm that the hantavirus can shrink your penis size up to 3 inches. I told y'all we had another epidemic. Bro, you wasn't using it anyway. Ladies, I feel bad for y'all, man. I think when it's all said and done, ladies, y'all all got to buy toys. Sorry, y'all. Something gonna have to happen, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna have to make contract. Consensual sex is gonna say in the contract. If things go right, we can get married. I'm gonna have to make paperwork. I'm gonna go to the lawyer this week, and I'm gonna let some of y'all know, man. I'm here for you because this shit gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Look, men are losing 3 inches of penis size. So, ladies, bro, if you catch the hantavirus, it's over. Meaning, bro, you got to be at least 9 or better to stay in this shit. If you ain't 9 or better, boy, you done, bro. You done. You see this foreclosure shit? Bro, you get the hantavirus, you might be getting divorced after that. You ain't going to be no good. No, y'all. They got to stop this BS, y'all. All I know is this. I'm staying in the house. You got it right here. Oh, shit. Now, like I say, nothing is a fact. I'm not co-signing it. But don't say you ain't. But we're going to get into that tech news. Don't say you have not been warned. All right? Scientists confirm that hantavirus can shrink your penis size by up to 3 inches and turn you back to a little boy. You got it? Or it might be this thing where they're really telling you you're never going to get hard again. And that's why it's going to be low, small. Who knows, bro? Just know you're going to lose 3 inches. So, ladies, this is a problem. Y'all seen it? They also telling you men are becoming women. They Johnson shrinking. No, men becoming women. It's not working no more. It's shrinking. It's drying up. No, men are fading away. They are. Yeah, they are. They are. They already lost their manhood. They lost. It's a process. You lose your testosterone. What's that? Bro, why you always screaming? I got testosterone. That's why. You don't got nothing. You talk like this. You lose your testosterone. That's first. You lose your manhood, bro. Then you start always want to hang with the bros. You don't cater to women like that. Meaning you're not using the tool like that, bro. You ain't putting in work. Then what's happening? You guys already taking blue pills at 38 years old. No, screw that. They're taking blue pills at 29, 27. They're ruined, guys. They also, a percentage of them are dressing up. A percentage of them are bending over. But the problem is, Johnson is shrinking. So soon, they ain't going to be able to do shit. Them shit going to shrink so much, bro, they ain't going to be able to do nothing. No, men are losing their manhood. Here's the fucking proof. Man, if they catch that hantavirus, it's over. It's over. It's over, y'all. It's over. Soon, bro, you ain't fruity, but you're going to have to keep a dildo just to please your wife now. You will have to. Hold on a second, honey. I'll be right back. That's what's going to happen, bro. You're going to do everything else. You're going to get a right kiss on her. You're going to do all that good shit. But when it's time, you're going to say, hold on, baby. You go to the closet. And you got to get that toy, bro. Work that on her ass because you're going to be done, bro. Then I feel sorry for a lot of you bros. You know what, bro? Say your woman already play with dildos and you already shrinking, man, you're fucking up, bro. Told y'all guys, man. Told y'all stop playing around. Scientists confirm the hantavirus can shrink your penis size by up to 3 inches. Is this a prank? I'm saying it for a reason, man. This shit won't stop. This feminine man shit won't stop. We never heard of this stuff, man. We never heard of it. I'm scared of this just like AIDS. To me, that's just like AIDS. Fuck it. To me, it's just like AIDS, man. 3 inches, bro. 3 inches? Bro, you might already be 7, 8. That's not good, bro. Bro, you ever heard of Benjamin Button? You about to turn back to a little boy. That's just me. You about to get younger as you get older. As you get older, your penis going to get younger. Oh, shit. It's for real. That's why I'm laughing. It's fucking for real. Hey, y'all, new generation. Don't let them people play with you. Do y'all believe, can you believe black people love this guy right here? They talk all that racist shit, but them Negroes used to love Boy George. Do you see Boy George now? I told y'all, family, that Young Thug shit, all that ain't nothing new, man. Black people used to love Boy George. See it? No. They proud of everything now, but back in the days of Boy George, they wasn't proud. And I'm saying that because don't everybody now look like fucking Boy George? So I told you all ain't nothing new. They all in the makeup, eyebrow, lashes. You see, Boy George got fucking colored braids, all that. No, no, no. They grew up on Boy George. They're ashamed of that shit now, y'all. They used to fucking love Boy George. Let's go, man. I told you I'm going to get my laughs. I'm going to get my laughs. So, I showed y'all the clip of Snoop Dogg on the block with the lion. Here it go right here. I'm showing you a different angle. When I said, in my opinion, that shit was real. You got it, man. So you saw him on the curb. All right, y'all, let's go. I'm about to, hold on. Let me slow up. I'm going to get back to that. Snoop Dogg, here you go. Snoop Dogg cousin Daz. Daz is suing Tupac record label. They owe him money, y'all. So I just want to throw that out there because it was news the other day when I spoke about how Tupac don't even own all his stuff. The Department of Tupac ownership his family got access to the Amaru, whatever. Just know they had old dads like $250,000 or something. They paid him like $90,000, but they still owe. So you see in the end what's happening to Tupac whole legacy, right? All right. Dad's been making more money off Tupac legacy than his own family. So I'm just showing you this when I told you LeBron James humble now. They go LeBron James being humble. LeBron James humble now. He ain't with that BS. Now, let's go. I also had the other day, I got to keep it solid. All right? Cam was on first take again. And I'm saying that. You see, I say rapper, actor, sports analyst. So I'm showing you how Cam is starting to evolve. He getting off YouTube. What me about saying this? Because Cam, I was trying to tell you, when you was on YouTube, bro, you was looking dark, depressed, just sitting there. But I was able to see, when you've been on first take, you've been happy, bro. And you look like you rebranded yourself. Cam been happy, smiling. And all I thought was, bro, there's many days I just saw him sitting there with the glass in the hood looking miserable as fuck in the dark. No, I told you Cam ain't stupid, Cam, so I'm getting off that YouTube shit. I ain't gonna stay on that shit. Tell you what happened, man. Cam ain't stupid. He said, I ain't about to die on YouTube. That's why I kept poking their ass. Like, yo, bro, y'all going out bad. So you see the evolver, rapper, actor, sports analyst. And the joke is, I'm like, how the hell Cam become a sports analyst? You get it? But the only pass he did play sports. But I'm just saying, right? Cam is showing you. You can see the difference. You see how he look totally different off YouTube? You see, I told you, YouTube is a dark, demonic place. You stay on YouTube, your brand go down. Now he look like a regular guy. He like Camron, right? He looked like a guy that been in movies and a rapper. When you on YouTube, you don't look like that. I want all of them to get it. Shannon, you don't look the same no more. You don't. But my point is, you able to see how Cam actually happy. Like, you seeing him happy. Like, I'm glad I'm doing something with my life. Told you, man. Cam ain't gonna go on. He ain't gonna go out like the rest of them. He ain't stupid. That's why the rag they ass, man, get up that stupid ass goofy rap shit, man. Now, he go to bomb for all of y'all. We spoke about foreclosure. Everything I say on here, being that I'm a troll, I say stuff in advance. I let people fight me. I let people trash me. I let people diss me in the comment section. And then when I feel like it, I come back and give you the proof. So when I said other places are ahead of you now, not ahead of America, they're ahead of the black community. When I told you that the motherland is way past you now, you didn't get it. It was musical chairs, trading places. You gonna be worried about Africa, but Africa gonna be worried about here. See, you gonna want to be red, black, and green back in the day. Red, black, and green is no country. You want to focus on that your whole life, conscious. Meanwhile, they focusing on how to be smarter than you and better than you. So now I get to give it y'all the whole shit. As I just broke down to y'all the American foreclosure. Now, let me show you the future buyers. Let's go. And I told all y'all, the joke's on all y'all. You call yourself conscious. What do you really know now? What do you really know? Oh, you conscious and a genius when it comes to trending topics. You a fucking genius. You a fucking genius on everything from 1968. Let's go. Tech news. South African billionaire Joan Rupert, net worth, 16 billion, 11 billion. Slow it up. Let me slow this up. Check it out. Right here, y'all. Get this to your head. Okay? The joke's on y'all. Why the joke on you? You've been praising rappers your whole life, right? Y'all love entertainers, right? Now let me show you how to joke on y'all stupid ass. I'm saying that because they fight for celebrities. They've been on their nuts, bra straps. Let me show you how they all been played in the end, y'all. Now they just big ass kids and they out of here. South African billionaire Johan Rupert, net worth 16 billion. First thing first, do you know who he is? Oh, wow. He got a lot more money than your favorite rapper, don't he? But you've been praising favorite rapper. They got 2 billion. They got a billion. They got a billion. They got a billion. Well, this guy got 16 billion. Johan Rupert, billion. has thrown his weight behind calls to bring Starlink to South Africa. All right? Now, you see how y'all were talking about Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Davo, Illuminati, stupid ass niggas? Let me show you something. I told you those guys are the geniuses. Africa is ahead of the black community. You write it down, you take a picture. I also showed you blacks trying to go back to Africa getting laughed at. Rupert is said to be urging Elon Musk to accelerate Starlink's rollout in the country, highlighting the urgent need for faster, more reliable connectivity, especially in underserved and rural areas where traditional networks are failing to deliver. I threw the shots at y'all. Shade Room Africa. Africa have their own tech companies as well. A lot of time when you see that word Afro, that means African, meaning they've been winning. Why you think you're not the top blogger? If we even talk about the top blog on YouTube, which was Tasha K, her husband is African, and I wanted to bet my life he's the guy that helped her with all the tech stuff. I wanted to bet my life he's the one that helped her with all the tech because they're smart. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. I'm going to show you our reality today. You're going to really be hurt. Here, you got it right here. Not only do, and don't forget, they got train systems as well now, too. Rollout in the country, highlighting the urgent need for faster, more reliable connectivity, especially in undisturbed and rural areas where traditional networks are failing to deliver, meaning they about to step their levels up. Starlink, what I just found out, what that also is, what Jeff Bezos just started, now when you on a plane, you can access Wi-Fi, when before you couldn't. So if all y'all thought that them rockets be fake and them satellites be fake and now the sea's fake, keep thinking that fake shit. You don't know what's real and what's fake. Now let me show y'all how far you behind in time. Because you don't know reality. You're going to keep saying Africa, 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 Africa. But you ain't African, fool. You ain't. And you don't know nothing about it. The whole CARDI movement was some shit made up in the 60s. Some shit made up before that. It was fairy tale, fantasy. Why? First thing first, everybody didn't come from Africa. Second thing, everybody wasn't a slave. And if you want to talk Africa, make sure you say a lot of people from Africa have been coming here as free people from hundreds of years ago. Free. Now look at reality. What's reality? What the fuck is growing in Africa for real? Do you see fertile land for real? Don't you see fucking desert? What that mean? It's a reason why they were starving. It's a reason why they ain't have shit. Because their land was drying up. So, when I told you that tech made it where these countries now getting real money, I told you what I meant. They've been dealing with this tech shit online. They have passed us. Facts. Then on top of that, they kids coming here going to top colleges, taking that shit back home. Then on top of that, people going to their country, investing in them. The truth is, I told you, all these other countries learn how to make money outside of how we make money. Normal, basic shit. They are the main ones into tech more than us. They've been into it before us. Africa, India, Arab, everywhere. It's past us. America been the joke, especially blacks. Because they didn't know when somebody came in office, something was going to happen. Africa going to be like you, and you going to be like Africa. I threw that shit the other day. You poor and skinny now. They ain't poor and skinny. They looking healthy and chunky. They got big asses. You got fake asses. They flipped the script. You used to braid hair. They the top braiders. You lost your spot. So guess who coming to buy these new homes? Guess who coming to buy these new homes? Guess who? I'm giving you a tip. When I told you the black community dead, don't worry, it'll be back. But just guess who's going to buy the new homes. And it's not a mistake. My mechanic is African. And he's a genius. Because I know what I'm talking about. I even tested him. You know how Ice been doing roundups? He went back home. I thought he was on the run, but he came back. I was like, nah, he legit. He got a legit come here. He legit, straight legit. He's a fucking genius. And guess what? Bro, remember black people's the main mechanics? They not no more. I've been doing test runs, y'all. Let me tell y'all all to y'all face. I've been doing blacks been lacking. They sorry as hell. I got to get work done. I call a black guy. What do he say? Well, text me this and text me. I'm waiting on this fool to text. Meaning, I'm thinking he going to call me back He texted me back. I didn't notice a day later. I'm like, when black people still don't get to their fucking head, when you do a business, supposed to call somebody back. You don't text back for business. That's what they do. They stupid, y'all. So I'm trying to spend money. First of all, you overcharge. You want to charge me damn near $300 for what I'm gonna do. My African homeboy charged me $150. And on top of that, he's so good. I waited for. He's like, I'm about to come. I'll wait a week for. I said, I'll wait for you to come back. He come back, take care of that shit. I gave him an extra tip. Just because he charged me $150, he could think of a tip. Meanwhile, the sorry ass black guy, I don't know what the fuck he did. But mind you, I told you, y'all ass is ignorant. Y'all always want the top dollar. You're always fucking greedy. That's why you don't get no money, asshole. Y'all too fucking money hungry. That's why you don't get no money. All right? When he pull up in his van, guys, he got fucking everything in that shit. He got everything in that goddamn car. He got everything. You know the tool. Look, you know you go to the mechanic spot. You know the mechanic got the mechanic drawer. He got the whole mechanic drawer in his fucking van. He's literally a mobile mechanic for real. And like I say, he a genius, y'all. Ain't do that shit quick. Mind you, they want to play, jerk you, cheat you. Here go reality, y'all. This reality. Only y'all was online looking at dumb shit all day. This Africa now. See Africa now? I'm showing you. No, this Africa now. Here it is. That's what they on now. Y'all ain't get it. Y'all just was talking. That's why I can't stand a lot of y'all. You know, China in Africa. You know, guess what China was in Africa doing? Building that shit up. Guess what China was doing in Africa? Investing. Guess what they was all doing? Mastering the art of tech. China, we make the products. Africa, you will be the one to program. India, you going to program. Arabia, you going to program. America, they going to be the dumbass consumers and talkers. They going to be the idiots we all make money off online. That's what happened. That's what happened. Mind you, reality. All you know is music. But this is how it's going to play out. When it play out, they're going to be the smartest. They're going to be the richest. And in America, they're going to be the most ignorant and the losers and the dummies. It's a new economy, y'all. Guess who's coming to buy all the property up? Guess what's really? I told you who the real African Americans are. Now, y'all were chasing smoke. Also told you, if you claim those are your roots, go over there or find your real history. But if you don't, you're going to be look like a fool in the end. So y'all. When I tell y'all, proud of nothing. Proud of nothing. Got it? Let me show you some more facts. How Africa's tech generation is changing the continent. Why? They not on old school shit. Africa is not for growing and all that old shit they on. Africa is tech. Some of the tech geniuses of the planet. Which means they wasn't playing around. They didn't give a goddamn about no celebrities. America's weakness is Hollywood. Y'all love Hollywood. Y'all love fucking video games. You love everything a joke. That's why y'all dumb as hell. It's the truth, y'all. And on top of that, y'all also destroy each other the most. Meanwhile, they've been sticking together. They have not been destroying each other. So now you're outnumbered, outsmarted, and financially topped. It's no more discussion. It sounds good. All right? Your reality is what you see. Your reality is cursed in the city. And when y'all all out the city, you guess who's going to move and buy these homes? You guess who's going to move and buy these homes? With something I've been doing. How I've been doing that. Years ago, the pandemic had an African next door neighbor. I'm like, yo, he never home like that. But he got shit getting delivered to the house. He ain't never home. So I'm like, man, they getting money to the point where they getting cribs. He ain't got to be home like that. You know what I'm saying? My neighbor across from me, him and his family, I watched them get 2 cars. I'm like, yo, I'm watching the advancement. I started studying this shit 2021. So I know what I've been just telling you, like, yo, y'all have no clues about to happen. No, y'all, what I told you, you gonna be in America crying about poor, and the government need to do this, and they need to do that. Meanwhile, wasn't they poor before too? Wasn't they super poor? Wasn't they poorer than us? Huh? When I was a young boy, it was a song called We Are the World. Africa was so poor they had to feed them. Looked to me like Africa could feed America now. No, American kids look like Ethiopian kids now. It all flipped, y'all. Trading places. Because that black president was not just for you. You forgot his fathers from over there. So what you didn't get? The whole time he was in office, they was building up over there too. And their kids were going to college. Meanwhile, you were popping Molly, going to clubs, having fun, rapper. And most of y'all are now, you know what? We're going to leave it at that. No, your life is over, y'all. You will be replaced. You going to be replaced by your own ignorance. All right? This is the new generation, the new world. The New World Order, which you were so scared of, meant the New World Order means everybody's going to be ahead of you. That's what it meant. A New World Order. You in old school, remember? Black. No, your old school shit is this. White people, black people, Asian people, Indian. That's old shit. Look at the world flag. That's New World Order. You ain't going to see no black or white on it. Try to tell you dummies. You going to keep talking that same shit, but now you're finished. You're done, y'all. You're done. How you know that? They let 20 million people in the country. Remember in New York, we looked at the Pacific African countries, what they didn't get. Idiots kept putting on Hispanic people, not realizing every nationality came here. India, Asia, Africa. Everybody came here since 2021. 20 million plus Afghan, everybody, Ukraine. Y'all was asleep. And I told you they caught up to America with these computers. Mainly, I told you they get rich off black content. I told you they are the ones behind a lot of the AI videos y'all are watching to this day. Now, you look at it. When you in Africa, you're born poor as hell. But now this thing called the internet come out that you can monetize. Now I can make money off of, in America, I can make money off everywhere, right from my home now. Which means I'm in Africa, I can make the same exact dollars Americans make. Which means I can literally get on this laptop and I can make the money I need to move to America. When I told you it's a reason why they coming to see the World Cup. The World Cup is coming to America. What does that mean? All countries coming, even countries considered poor. What does that mean? They showing you. They got enough money to book flights for $1,000. They got enough money to come here and book rooms for $1,000. They got enough money to pay for seats 10 grand because they got more money than us. And you gonna keep talking about, hey, got this. All right. Meanwhile, overseas about to come buy this whole shit up because the country has changed. The game of kissing blacks and white ass is stopped already. They said, screw them all. Screw them. Fuck them. Online was to do that. So the next video I'll be doing, stay tuned, sport and play. What sport and play? I'm going to crush your reality with this. The world of sport and play is this. The people with careers and work hard are going to suffer more than others. You know why? The top dollars generated now is from sport and play, which is called online. What if I told you they make more money off taxes from social media? They make more money off sports bet, taxes. They make more taxes off everything other than the workers now, if you want to be technical. The world of sport and play is what you in now. But if you got a clue what I'm talking about, if you know about ancient history, you should know the civilizations that's based on what? Sport and play. But you never figured out how those civilizations were run. Why the hell? All right, I got one for you. Why the hell y'all think the Greeks and Romans just laid around chilling all day getting drunk? Sport and play. They went to war. That's how they got their money. They get rich and they chill all day and make people do shit. But most of the time, when you see those Greeks on their couch chilling, they be chilling all day. They was in the world of sport and play. That's what they was doing. So we in the world of sport and play. Meaning, that's what's making all the money. Casinos, sports bet, sports players, entertainers make more money than hardworking people. We in the world of sport and play. Meaning, you got a college degree, work your ass off, you getting foreclosed, losing shit. The world of sport and play. You got a college degree, hit the jokes on you. A young gamer make more money than you now. You didn't get the jokes. It's the truth. It is the truth. You've been working your whole life. It's gamers make $1 million a year. Period. It happened already. We in the world of sport and play now, y'all. That's the world we in. So the World Cup gonna solidify it. They all come here for what? Sport and play. Watch the games, have some fun in America. Because this is what Africa is now. So get it through your pickle head. Anybody that still thinks it's about red, black, and green, sorry, you're late again. This is what Africa about right now. So, yo, right? This is shit with bug. Because I told you my people's African, right? So I was like, yo, Ghana coming up and all that. I was like, y'all doing good over here. He started smirking. He was smiling like he was proud of himself. Like he was happy, y'all. It's a real talk. Like you know how some, you be like, yeah, what's up? That's what's up, man. And the person get happy, like, yeah, man. That's how he was. I was like, y'all doing y'all thing over there. I'm like, that shit coming up. He was happy, y'all. He was smiling. He was proud of himself. I'm telling you the truth. This is who they are now, y'all. The plan was you gonna keep thinking Africa poor. You ain't gonna realize with Elon, y'all gonna be so asleep, you ain't gonna get nothing. Meanwhile, it's over already. They passed us. When I say past us, I'm talking about past you Black Americans. I'm talking about you, any one of y'all that's still proud of the talking to Africa talk, never been there, don't know nothing, don't know Swahili, don't got no dashiki, don't know which country, you just saying Africa, you ain't saying Cameroon, you not saying nothing. Shut up, because this where they at now. And they individual nations successfully. They all got their own shit going on. Y'all know Nigeria, Ghana separate. No, they got their own shit. They've been building empires, cities, facts, because they've been getting help. But I want y'all to get, it all happened. It started like 2011. It started when somebody came in the White House and they told you his father from over there. Y'all just kept thinking he was for you. Y'all thought Black president mean act a goddamn fool, be proud of shit. They understand if Africa make it to president of America, that means success. We can make it. And they got motivated. They got smarter. They went harder. And they said, we coming to America too. That's what the movie was about. But y'all don't get when I said the real race is what place you gonna finish in, not skin color. Here you have it. So if you want to talk race, since y'all talk that race talk, if I had asked you who you think are the most favorite Blacks on the planet, the thing is, are you willing to accept it? All right. That's the truth. Talk all you want. Just talk now. That's the old Africa, y'all. Shit dried up. Africa's not based on resources like that. Meaning they on different resources. Africa is not a place for farming. That's not their money trade. They shit gold, resource, diamonds, uranium. But now, tech. And the devices that make, the elements that make the cell phone you love come from Africa. The elements. That's where the iPhone come from. So y'all gonna be the consumer. That's how it's planned. Everybody else gonna create, and you gonna get everybody rich with the shit you love. That's what it was about. And the shit you fail on, other people gonna capitalize on it. Family, I knew it all years ago. Recent. When I saw an African ice cream truck, African man own that. You know what I'm saying? A strip club, African people own a strip club. This shit been going on for years, bro. That's why I've been doing people sleep. When they kept, I was like, let them just keep talking. They don't know they lost already. Brain and shots. Y'all lost, guys. You've been replaced. That's all it is. But to give you the real history, free Africans been coming here since the beginning of time. They have. And my whole point was, even Africans know everybody didn't come on no damn slave shit. It's just that they just go with the story. Fuck it. I ain't gonna say shit. It ain't my place to say nothing. They know it was just West Africa, but somehow they dumbass won't realize as big as this continent is, it was just West Africa, but they still won't get it. Meanwhile, no, they've been coming here since the beginning of time. And why I'm saying that is, this time, goodbye, y'all. Goodbye. Because y'all went, people wouldn't get it right. So when I did this curse in the city, I was telling y'all what's going to happen. The lifestyle you live eventually catches up to you. The lifestyle y'all live is not a liability. It don't make money. It's just death, destruction, ignorance. It's no prosperity in it. So your time is up now. Just like in school, you get left back, you keep getting left. You know, you be in the school too long, after a while, they got to kick you out. After a while, you got to get kicked out. That's just how it works. At the job, you keep bullshit, you get fired. So y'all kept playing around. You got to go. It's that simple. So I was telling y'all, worry about yourself. Worry about you and yours and get it where you fit in. I also told y'all to y'all face, ain't no way in hell I'm going to let somebody come to this country do better than me. That's you. You going to keep crying. I think like that. So my thing is, I have to step my levels up and my game up. So when they come to America, I don't be walking around looking like a goddamn peasant. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you about my African homeboy. Let me tell you about him. You know what else about him? Fresh ass haircut, waves in his hair. Fresh ass fade with waves. They think America, they think Africa means you got to wrap your hair up. It means you got to have dreads. No, it don't. He had a fresh ass fade with waves, y'all. Which means what? If you saw him, you wouldn't know what he was. But I be just letting y'all know, I always talk to the big mouth people. I scream at the big mouth people, y'all. The people that think they're so smart but don't know shit. That's the world we in. I ain't no genius. I'm just in tune with the times. All right? This what Africa, because when you think Africa, you better think tech. That's it. Don't think nothing else but tech. You gonna think booty and everything, no tech. Africa don't care about booty like you do. That's the sad part. Y'all live how they used to live. How Africa's tech generation, a tech generation. Do you know what the hell that means? I don't think y'all know what that means. A tech generation. You over here saying Generation Z, Alpha, a bunch of zeros. They call them a tech generation. That means millions upon millions of smart people. That's what it means. You got it. What else happened? All countries squash their people. Everybody helped them out in the end. Everybody in the end helped them out with advancement. So there you got it. You had your time already, crybaby. So on that note, we ain't done yet. Let me show y'all this one last sorry ass thing they doing in America, y'all. Check this out. See this man? 60-year-old died. Why he died, y'all? Who you think took his life? But let's get a whole picture. You see how they 60 years old still want to be in the street, right? You see how they still want to be these street type of guys, right? Meaning they don't advance. So not knowing you can be young in the street, but when you got to deal with that young street activity, you forget you old. So look what happened to him, y'all. He got beat up and he died because he's 60. His heart went out. But just the catch to it. He got beat up by a man where him and that man had the same baby mother. So you know how it is, bro. Your baby mother, you know what I'm saying, with this dude, and you want to fight him. You hating on him. See, that's what it was. He was the guy recently with the child mother. She had a child by both of them, but he was the one, I guess, let's just say he was the one taking care of the baby mother. You know, she with him. The mad baby father and his bum ass son, because he's 47, his son 18. They run up on him in the store, beat him up, and take his money. They fucking take his wallet and his money and beat him up and run. But they didn't know he was going to die from that shit. He caught a heart attack, y'all, for that beating. So it's a lot within the story. You watching old, washed up New York niggas still doing street stuff, beating each other down for pocket money. They stole his wallet, y'all. Negroes fighting over baby mothers in 2026 to the point where he's 60-year-old doing that shit. He dead. It wasn't his fault. They jumped him and beat him up. And make it so bad, a Negro jumped him with his son. Come on, son, we're going to beat this nigga up. Me and my son going to beat him up and take his money and run. Yo, they were starving. I'm going to say he was a money maker. The baby mother was straight. That was the broke-ass, hating-ass baby father. She fucking cut his ass off. And them niggas are homeless. A lot of men are homeless. Anybody claim the streets is homeless, period. Anybody claim the streets is done, y'all, period. No way around it. And I'll tell y'all, watch your surroundings. They followed him in the store and beat his ass in the store, but they didn't know they was going to take his life because he had a heart attack from it, 60 years old. But that's what happened, y'all. When you 60, still trying to be a street dude. Then you got it. Y'all always going to say, you look good for his age. He does, but he ain't supposed to be on no street. So then you got it. The crash out is for real. It's for real. One more time, all right? We have the facts. In February, so far this year, it's all new data every month. February, 30,000 people foreclosed on. March, 38,000 people foreclosed on. April, 42,000 plus foreclosed on. Every month, foreclosure, which means homeless people. According to people already getting kicked out of apartments, houses, people losing Section 8. You're watching it, y'all. When I told you everybody's going to be done that wasn't doing the right thing, the right thing is doing what you're supposed to do. Anybody playing around, not economically watching their money flow, in debt, loans on top of loans, then you got it, y'all. There will be no help for this one, y'all. Nobody's getting no help. Everybody that put themselves in the hole got to get themselves out. They making it where you better be business first. So just know, it ain't just poor people. It's not just middle class. It's rich people. It's everybody. Cardi B is our proof of the only current rapper making money as we speak. That's why I'm showing you the necklace. How she able to buy jewelry in a crisis. I'm saying that because we know a lot of rappers specialize at showing off. Celebrities show off. But you're going to see they don't show off no more. And when you see them, they don't got that jewelry like that no more. Because they sinking. Nobody on YouTube is making millions. They're not. When you're a celebrity, you need millions. They're not making multi-millions like that. Shannon Sharp is not making millions. I'll give you an example. Everybody's going to sink one way or another, or they sinking, or the smart people going to downsize. All you got to do is downsize. You keep trying to keep shit going, you're going to be broke. Because it ain't getting no better, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Every month, thousands foreclosed. Not only the last part, remember this part. It's not just about the foreclosure. All of their credit is ruined. All their credit history ruined. Their credit is done. Which means they won't even be able to get an apartment. So in the end, when I told you guys, only the smart people are going to be left. The reason why the internet is drying up, because a lot of ignorant people are gone. That's why there ain't no more ignorant ass topics left like that. There ain't a bunch of ignorant, idiocracy, lame ass shit, cornball shit. No, this the real shit. I told you, the real entertainment is goddamn blacks falling. That's the real shit. Straight up. It's a horror movie. It's a thriller, a drama, scary, comedy. It's all that. All you got to do is pay attention. This is the real movie, y'all. This is the real shit. This why Raiders not getting sold out. This why no money being made, businesses closed. It's because of this. Everybody is failing, losing it all, going to jail. That's it. It's the truth, y'all. So I'm saying that. Don't be a victim. Here's your proof of everywhere people are going to be losing their homes at. The darker the red, the more people are going to be homeless. These are analytics, man, studies. Meaning they already know we're in foreclosure right now. They know it's more coming. They got it right here. That's why the list like that. So I want everybody to get, this shit ain't about no poor people. Everybody going to take their loss if they wasn't doing what they're supposed to do. Or if they was doing too much. Like, instead of getting a loan for $100,000, instead of getting a crib $100,000, $150,000, you want to get $300,000, $400,000. So shit like that. Okay, you ain't want to get a regular Honda. You want to get a BMW. All right, you're going to pay. You're going to pay because you could have got a loan for a fresh Honda. You wanted a Beamer, right? All right. So that's how it's going to play out. Living above your means. They made it where everybody living above their means is going to suffer. On that note, for sure, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'll holler at y'all later. I think I covered everything. Yeah, I covered everything. Y'all enjoy y'all day. The week is closing out. Keep your head up. It's never too late to get it right. But just know, y'all, people going to be sinking. They sinking right now. Homeowners, the homeowners going to hide it the most because when you lose your home, you don't want nobody to know that shit. But it's going down because I saw somebody lose their home recently. That's how I know. On that note, y'all stay in tune. Shout out to everybody that caught this live, everybody on the replay. What's up, LJ? We going through it. Meaning, we not going through it. People going through it. So I gotta speak clearly. People are going through it. So just remember this one thing. Everybody's problem is not your problem, and don't let people put their problems on you. If you not suffering and going through shit, enjoy your life. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all all. Don't listen to fucking guilt trips. If people are doing bad, just know they did it to themselves. Because the pandemic was a reset for everybody to get back on track if you was doing bad. But if you played around during the pandemic, spending money, laughing and joking, dissing people, traveling, all this dumb shit, if you did everything opposite to get your life together, here's your fucking pay. You get what you ask for, you get what you pay for. It's that simple. No more crying, grown-ups. No more holding grown-ups' hand. No, none of that shit. All right? That's it, y'all. It's going down. You just make sure you survive. We out. Oh, yeah, another thing for y'all. Remember that you kept hearing that saying, why all the jobs overseas? Why you think all the jobs went overseas? You didn't catch it, did you? All the jobs went overseas because that's where all the smart tech people at. Part of it was they knew they could pay them less, but that's not it. It's a reason why all the jobs went overseas. Y'all, I'm giving y'all the proof why they're ahead of us. Remember all these customer service jobs are here? No, they got the job. Everything is over there, y'all. And when they come here, they get jobs faster than everybody here. It's just what it is.